morning, everybody.
Morning.
Oh, hello.
Energy
Hey,
up.
Scott.
Word up, homie.
Up energy.
Is everybody's energy up? Lauren's plugging in her
My heating pad.
heating pad.
I'm surfing the crimson wave, guys. I had to haul ass to the ladies. It's a mess. And I have this on every day. There's something comforting, and women will know. There's something comforting about having a hot pad across your uterine linings.
Yeah, I put hot hands in my crotch every day before the show starts.
Smart.
You guys have no clue.
Well, it is cold out. It's 41 degrees out. This was one of those mornings where, oh man, wasn't expecting this nip in the air. Kind of refreshing, I'll be honest with you. Kind of like it. Yeah, I drove here with the window partially open.
Wow. Heated
Yeah.
seats?
No, I don't have heated seats because I'm a man. Men don't have heated seats.
Men do have heated seats because that's how they get the ladies. You tell me you got a heated passenger seat in your car, I am in. I am there already.
I am.
I've got heated seat
in that
and separate climate control, ladies.
Oh,
Wow.
So
Say
you pick,
less.
You pick your temp.
That's one
front
of
and
the
back.
few. That's one of the few things that once you get it, you're like, could I ever go
No,
back?
I had it. I had it in one of the Chargers that I owned a couple years ago, and it was a nice feature.
Well, the first time you do it, though, it does feel like you might be soiling yourself.
Absolutely, it does.
Or when
But
you
that's
don't know
fine,
what's
too.
on.
Yeah, you get in and you're like, uh-oh.
You know what I touched this weekend in Herman is a heated steering wheel. My
Oh
friend
yeah,
Matt's
the car had
Jeep.
car had the heated steering wheel too.
yeah.
Guys, I didn't know such luxury could turn me
Existed.
on, but we were all in his Jeep, going to these wineries, and Tim and I are both like, can we touch the wheel? We're both like touching
Touch
his
the wheel.
hot ass wheel. Woo!
Makes a difference,
What is
man.
this button? Oh, heated steering wheel. Whoa.
That heated seat and
Life of
heated
luxury.
wheel in the Jeep, in the Wrangler that I had, made it possible. Remember, I would come to work with the roof off in like 45 degree
That's
weather.
ridiculous.
But it was awesome because everything I'm touching is hot.
I know.
It was great.
Well, it's the same thing as like having all the windows down on a really hot day and then blaring your, up your shorts with the AC from the bottom. That's the best.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that.
Man, tops off weather
Bad for your energy of the car.
No, this is not top off.
Well, AC's not supposed to come out the bottom.
because you don't have heated seats.
Well,
Hey, you do you. I love it.
I like to have my bell bottoms
Blowing.
breezing,
Yeah.
My bell bottom's blown.
I never have pants on.
That's it.
I never have pants on. Yes, you do. You have pants on right now.
When I'm driving in the summer. That's my secret.
Last night,
They're around my ankles.
Last night I was out with my son and picked him up from hockey practice. And, these kids wear shorts all the time.
Yeah.
These kids.
And these kids with their shorts.
Jeez.
And kid's freezing. Last night it was cold. It was quite nipply.
Dude, teenage
Last
boys
night.
love to underdress for the weather.
yeah.
It is a rite of passage that you don't have to even pass it on. It's instinctual.
It's one of the few things that they control, that they can control and be defiant.
Absolutely. That's the rebellion.
It's like, screw you, Mother Earth.
Dude was
love it.
shivering.
So
He goes,
stupid.
can you turn the heat on down? I go, no.
Yeah, Mother Earth is just another parent to them, and this is their way of rebelling.
I go, no, this is this is the way the car is going to be because I have pants on and a jacket.
Yeah.
The girls will have
You've
like
chosen to wear shorts.
the girls will have fashionable layers on, and both boys will come out in shorts and t-shirt and like, what are you doing,
Crocs.
man? It's 33 degrees.
Yeah,
it's
it's
cold
cold.
inside. It's too cold in the house to be
Did you
wearing
guys do that,
shorts.
though, when you were their age?
Yeah, of course
I know.
did.
I know.
I did.
My mom would
I
never
was.
let me leave the house without a jacket.
No, see, we had a rule, and I was able to wear Umbros whenever I wanted, but I had to wear a jacket if it was under 60 degrees outside.
So you'd have shorts on and a coat.
Yeah, there's pictures of me in my little Bart Simpson shorts and an Adidas jacket.
But how do you explain like the older men, and we know who we're talking about right now, who are wearing shorts all winter long, like with,
I don't
Youth
see
fighters.
that. Where?
They're youth fighters.
are they?
Well, UPS drivers like John, listener John, he...
Yeah, but those guys were moving constantly, and the trucks were kind of hot.
That's part of the uniform too.
Yeah. They're like, it's snow outside, I don't care. Got my shorts on.
That's what UPS is all about. No pants, only shorts.
They know what's up.
No matter what the
Knees.
weather.
Yeah.
Look at our
UPS
knees.
is about knees. No, my mom would not let me leave the house without a jacket. Are you kidding?
Go in the backpack, though. It'd always be like coming home, You get out of basketball practice, you got your cutoff, you got the sleeves ripped out of your tee, you think you're hot because you've hit puberty, but you're not, but you think you are. think you got muscles for the first time. You got your basketball shorts on, probably some shower slides if you're a complete stinky mess, and you just think you want to look cool in front of your buddies. You guys cold? Mm-mm. Not me, dude. It's the dumbest thing in the world, but it's like it's something instinctual in like teenage boys.
Yeah, they could be a degree away from getting hypothermia.
Yeah, there's always one kid in school who never. She wore a tank top year round. Oakley's in the middle of February. Didn't care. Puka shell necklace.
Impervious to cold.
Just impervious to cold. He got to sit in the little seat. That kid always sat in the small seat in the back of the bus. It was a two-seater.
The best.
That's where the king.
That's where the heater
king of
was.
the bus.
That's where the king sat.
You didn't know it, but that's where the heater was. He
That's
had
where
to sit there
Yeah, you might be right.
to be able to pull off
and
his
his throne.
Never cool enough to find out.
Sat on his throne in the back,
That little two-seater in the back of the bus was like,
overseeing his kingdom,
Yeah.
the bus. Bus 91.
yep.
This is my kingdom, my
It
fiefdom.
really was. He was the lord of the bus.
The Lord of Bus
Whoever's-
91.
And he always had a can of chew in Southern Illinois and could pop it with his finger.
And it was 4th grade.
Here's to you, Jason Coben.
Oh, speaking of chew, can somebody explain what this Zen stuff is?
4th grade. It's nicotine, tobacco-less nicotine pouches.
Patch. Yeah. Or not patch, but a pouch.
It's like a nicotine salt.
I'm chewing it right now, dude.
Oh, you're Zenning?
Yeah, I'm zinning. I zin every day on the show.
You know what I'm talking about,
re-zinning.
Moon, right?
Yeah, I've seen because they look like
They're balling, dude.
The little Altoid boxes or the icebreaker.
Well, it looks like a skull.
but
what
it
were the-
doesn't, because those skulls and those the Copenhagens and the Kodiaks
Kodiak.
or whatever, those were always dark green or like a brown. These are white and they kind of look.
Yeah.
They look bright. They're like
Remember
they're
Skull
heads.
Bandits?
Yeah, the pouches.
I know
look
they're
like-
little hockey pucks, but
Yeah,
they
just
still
look
look
like
different.
that. I do their internal sales marketing video every year. Mm-hmm. So I know the guys that own it. Like, I just do the stuff to motivate. Like, I play like a dumb character.
Oh,
like,
you know the owners? They must be killing it.
They just sold to Philip Morris last year for like
Dang.
over $1 billion
Oh,
with a B. They're killing it.
killing it.
And they still have some ownership. Philip Morris was finally like, you're killing us. So we're just going to buy you.
The blob just overtakes them.
Yeah.
Just absorbs them.
Yeah.
You know, if they were really wanting to do something, they would have a whitening Zen. So while it's in your mouth, it can also
might.
whiten
And whiten your
Wow.
teeth.
and whiten your teeth.
Hey, they might have
idea.
one.
So it's just straight nicotine? I honestly don't know
Yeah, just-
anything about it.
Nicotine pouches, from what I understand.
Yeah, they say it's nicotine salt.
Nicotine salt. So.
Get the no tobacco.
And I don't think it comes from a tobacco
Oh,
plant.
so it's not tobacco.
It's probably like eggplant or tomato or something where they're getting the nicotine from. And
What do you mean eggplant nicotine?
it's in vegetables. Nicotine's in
It
everything.
is?
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Yeah. That's why it's one of the great weird scams of our times because it's a very powerful agent. And
That's wild.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you
so,
see-
so it's not. So this is nicotine not derived from tobacco?
I don't
Is that
know.
what you're
I don't
saying?
think. I can't remember if some of those are from vegetable plants.
Nicotine is the addictive part of chewing, though, right?
Well, that's what
Or is
they
it not?
claim, but some people are like, why
It's a
aren't you
chemical, yeah.
craving tomatoes or
It does say that
eggplant or-
the nicotine in Zen pouches does come from tobacco leaves.
Oh, boo.
Okay, it does.
Ah.
All right.
But it's
Conspiracy
All right,
theory.
Scott, you're out.
wait, wait, but is combined with food grade ingredients.
All right, you're back
Okay,
in.
you're kind of back in.
Well, who knows what that means?
I don't. And I think that means the salts and the different things that he's.
So
talking
is this better
well, you're
than
getting
chewing tobacco?
yeah, because
You
you're
notice
getting
how I said that? Tobacco?
yes, because you're getting basically your fix, your nicotine fix without some of the other things in tobacco they think cause like throat cancer, like some of the juices. and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Or, you pack a lipper.
Yeah.
And it's
The juices.
they ain't doing any favors for your breath or your mouth.
No.
And they always say there's glass or something in loose.
Well, listen, I remember, playing baseball. Yeah, some of the kids will be, packing the lippers. Mm-hmm. And they'd get sores.
I know. It's disgusting. I've told you that story about me finding the chewing tobacco in my husband's vehicle when we were dating and I about killed him. I go, what is this? What is this? And he was like, I've just been chewing around.
Chewing.
And then I go, because my dad died of lung cancer because Agent Orange and smoking his whole life and all sorts of things. And I'm like very against it. And I'm like, are you smoking cigarettes too? And so kind of an inside joke with Tim and I is he's got these smoking gloves that he hides.
Are they the white magician
white
gloves?
magician gloves that he's
With
out
the three
smoking.
slits right here?
Yeah. He's got his cologne in the car. I go, you smoking?
Smoking gloves, yeah.
And I threw out that tobacco. I was like, I can't date a guy who's got chewing tobacco, dip cups, and your teeth are trash.
What
dude.
about Zyn? What if he's zinning?
I don't know anything about this. Does this cause mouth
Are you
cancer?
zinning?
Are you zinning right now?
Dude, the weird thing is this says here that Zyn is a non-tobacco nicotine product. Okay, so is the nicotine from tobacco? And if you completely extract it, you can say that it's non-tobacco just because there's not physical tobacco there?
Vince says a Zyn pouch will put you on your ass if you're not used to them.
Oh, yeah.
Dang. What does that mean?
You get zooted out. It's like when you haven't smoked a dart in a while. You rip a parliament.
right to the
you
head.
Get a couple drinks and rip a parliament at your friend's bachelor party, and you got to go lay down for a minute. They'll get you.
We were golfing the other day, and Moon and King were smoking stogies out on the hole 9 or wherever we were, and
We were trying to.
it was.
It wasn't going well.
Yeah, it did not
What a
work.
mess.
Difficult in the wind.
And then one of you was like, "Would you like to take a toke?" And I was like, not even putting it up to my lips, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm gonna throw up everywhere. I can't deal with this."
Stinky. Stanky.
Smelly.
Do you spit this stuff? Do you spit it or do you
No,
swallow
this
it?
is not a spit.
Most don't.
Yeah, tell us. Do you spit or swallow?
It doesn't
Thanks.
really.
So this is
Rizzuto,
this is swallower.
1057point.com.
Well, it doesn't really. Usually, it's the tobacco that stimulates the saliva gland. Whenever you're putting like a big old dip in, it's the tobacco that's
It's the natural juices that are coming out of the tobacco that you're getting rid of.
Right.
But does that have? I don't know if that. I would assume it doesn't happen with this.
I'm just curious. I know it's very popular. I know people are talking about it a lot.
But
We're
you know,
then curious on this show.
nicotine pouches
Yeah.
do not contain tobacco leaves, which are primary source of carcinogens in chewing tobacco, leading to significantly lower cancer risk. Not zero, but lower. Both products deliver nicotine.
nicotine powder with then mint, coffee, and citrus flavors.
Still
Yeah,
addictive.
listen, I'm not promoting this stuff. I just am genuinely curious.
I'm definitely curious because, like you said, it's the hockey puck, and it's next to the Kodiaks and the Copenhagens
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. But boy, does this look like Altoids to me. You know what I
does.
mean? This is,
Their marketing
Does
is definitely.
the pastel colors.
yeah. I mean, like I said, all the other ones have a.
Get them in citrus.
Says
Get
it's
'em in
safer
Bellini.
because than snus and other
Bellini.
smokeless tobacco products, which can cause cancers of the mouth, throat, and pancreas, gum disease, and tooth loss.
Oh, no.
Yummy.
So, but there's no long-term studies. So, we the guinea pigs on the Zen.
Joseph says Zyn works great if you want to quit smoking. I smoked for 30 years, started using Zyn, don't want to cig anymore.
That's awesome.
That's great. Yeah, today is the Great American Smokeout, by the way.
It ain't no red man.
Ain't no totem.
Ain't none
Today's
of
the
that.
day that you're supposed to quit.
That pea skull ass
The Great
as well.
Smokeout?
That's today.
Nice.
Red man.
Beach nut.
Yep.
Beach nut, Smoky Mountain with no vowels in there.
Listen, back when I was growing up, when men were men,
What? You can still be a
my
man.
favorite baseball players would be that big
Yeah.
wad of red man in there.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be hard for Hank Jr. to sing, I'd like to spit a Zen pouch in that dude's eyes.
Yeah. You need to be some sissy. You get the wintergreen
Hank, I don't think
Copenhagen.
you're going to hit on your hands here. No, listen, it's better for you.
Now, I remember, growing up and,
It's mint. It's orange flavored.
Don Mattingly was my guy.
Ah, yes.
Don Mattingly. Donnie Baseball was my guy.
Yeah.
Who was the Philly?
And he
that-
would pack. John Kruk?
Oh.
No, not
Lenny
Crook.
Dykstra.
Dalton?
Lenny
Dykstra.
Dykstra looked like a
Dykstra,
chipmunk. He had so much
Dykstra
chew.
did a pack of it. I mean, he opened the whole thing. I mean, he had double cheeked.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Oh,
he looked
yeah.
so ridiculous.
Hamstered out.
No, ridiculous. By ridiculous, you mean cool as hell, right?
Yeah.
Like if you were trying to talk to him, there's no way that guy could speak. He was like
No, but Don Mattingly would have the big
completely full.
cheek full of the, of
Mattingly
yeah.
always had it. Dykstra and Gary Sheffield.
Sheffield?
Sheffield always had a big O.
Dude, look at this photo, Learn. Look at this dude.
Yeah, kill me now. He's like an alien is climbing out of his esophagus out to kill us all.
Oh, that's him spitting it out.
Well, yeah, but
yeah.
look at that. It's the size of a baseball.
I was probably 11 whenever
eating
my
a frog.
cousin, who's a few years older than me, he wanted to prove that, he's finally turned into a man. So he somehow got Copenhagen, and he was only 14, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
And we took it out behind the barn, and he put it in, and within like 2 seconds, he just started throwing up like crazy.
It's like on the Sandlot.
So that helped me never want to chew. I was like, I'm good. I don't need that.
Ray,
No
if you think
thanks.
of Tony Gwynn,
No, no. No, I don't think I was thinking of
Gwen
Tony.
would
I
probably
think
get
I was
after
thinking
it.
of Dykstra.
no. Rafe, he said Gary Sheffield.
Pretty sure Sheffield early in his career was always.
Man, Sheffield has such a cool
Because,
swing.
that killed Tony Gwynn. He
Yeah.
died of cancer,
From chewing tobacco?
and he referred to himself as a tobacco junkie.
Yeah.
His preferred brand
hit
was Copenhagen.
That stuff's
There was a
potent, man.
Sports Illustrated article, Tony Gwynn's final days. Did tobacco kill the Padres legend?
That's too bad.
That was my first chewing experience.
He'd do 2 tins a day.
Yeah,
Damn.
this
Golly.
guy too. I forgot what his name was.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, he lost his jaw.
Oh, jeez.
And he went on a tour here talking about the dangers of and look, he's holding Copenhagen.
Looks like
as
he's
well.
got to dip in.
I know.
No, that's the lack of a
That's-
jaw.
Yeah, that's his chin
He's
be gone.
missing his jaw.
Ooh,
It's worth it, is the question.
you look cool. I mean, I don't know. You got to weigh out
You look cool until you don't.
How do
until
you?
you don't have a chin.
Remember when they sold the beef jerky in the chew tin?
Heck
Yeah, so here's
Yes.
here's how the
Yeah.
What's that
pouches
brand
looked.
called?
You thought you were so cool. It was like
Yes.
beef jerky shavings, and you'd go to school and put your little beef jerky
Yeah, it was like the
in.
chicken shavings, right? Like the powdered chicken.
Yes. What a
What the
gross-
hell were we thinking?
What a gross product.
And
What
you
was
do
it?
it, just dip your chicken sawdust.
It was chicken, or they had beef too, and it was sharp. If I
I'd
remember.
love to spit a Slim Jim in that dude's eye. No, Hank. It has to be beech nut.
They still have it.
But I remember they were like the sharp shards of like whatever
Yeah,
beef
yeah.
jerky.
Jack
the-
Links
Yeah,
still
Think in your
makes
mouth.
Oh, bro.
Was it- yeah,
Hawken-
Jack Links.
Hawken was like the knockoff skull. I remember chewing that at a party with a friend and wanting to throw up in the bonfire.
Yeah, look, so this is the stuff in the pouches, and these pouches are definitely bigger than Zen pouches. But then you had this stuff that was loose. It was just the shreds.
Yeah.
Kind of like
That's Copenhagen.
looking like like coffee grounds. And our
Fine
cousin,
Kodiak.
Long cut, fine cut.
oh yeah, our little cousin had some of this stuff in his mouth, and and the
yes.
parents came home. He starts panic spitting it all out and runs inside, and then they go, Jay, what you been doing? Because he had the weirdest look on his face, and he smiles and he goes, nothing, and he had it right in his teeth.
Nuttin'.
And they look at it and he go, what have you been eating? He goes, or they said, what's in your mouth? And he goes, I've been eating dirt.
Yeah.
And he still denies it to this day, but there were multiple witnesses. We were all there.
yeah.
We saw him quick think to be able to say,
Could have said cake.
yeah, no, he said,
Yeah.
I was eating dirt.
And the way his
I
mom
was
grabbed
eating
his
dirt.
mouth, it was. Remember how she grabbed him? It was like, what is this?
I eating dirt.
See if you can find the beef jerky one, dude.
I think it's
I wanna
Jack Links.
see.
Skull Wintergreen Long Cut was my buddy Matt's like
Flavor.
flavor. We'd go to a 7-Eleven or whatever convenience store.
Yeah.
Wild
What soda
Bill's
bottle he
original.
spit it in?
Teriyaki.
Look at that Hard Times one down there. It just looks like pencil shavings, dude.
That's it.
They just shredded it and put it in this stuff as a marketing gimmick.
Well,
huh?
they had leftover Skull tins.
Oh, is that really what
I
happened?
don't know. Yeah, it's like they say, they put the Pringles in leftover tennis ball canisters.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Must have
Mitch
been.
Hedberg
That's why they're
bit.
so delicious.
One of these
Is
must
that
have
a
gone
Mitch
on.
Hedberg bit?
He said
Yeah.
Pringles was such a chill company, they set out to make tennis balls, but then a truck full of potatoes showed up and they said, F it, cut them up.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to know about the Zen. The Zen. Not that I'm going to try it. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. No, I'm not.
Can you?
Maybe I'll try it.
Can you imagine though? I mean, look
I'm
at
not
all this
gonna
stuff. Even the knockoff stuff, the beef jerky ones, all these cans. It's green, burgundy, black, and tan. It's like one thing. It's been going like that for 80 years.
Yeah,
And then
manly colors.
and then Zen comes along and
then
goes,
it's Zen.
I've got a brilliant idea. Let's just make the hockey puck white and do bright colors.
No, yeah, Skull is black.
Revolutionize.
Copenhagen's green and Kodiak's the hunter green. And here's Zen.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
there's a
Jitterbug.
new guy on the block.
Jitterbug. Knock, knock. Zen's here.
comes up in the sky.
No
tobacco to get in your eye. Keep
We're
him
gonna
away
re-
from Hank Jr. We're going to ruin his career.
to revolutionize this industry with jazz hands.
Yeah, what flavor you? What flavor you, Kodiak? wintergreen. What about you, Zen? Bellini.
Yay!
Party!
Who wants sour watermelon?
Right here.
Citrus.
Who wants to get high?
Right here.
Are you buzzing? No.
Yeah.
Zen, are you in?
Z.
All right. Anyway.
There goes my endorsement deal.
No.
You're like, we need to have a conversation.
No, delete this from the
Yeah,
podcast.
it is a fun company, man. They let me do whatever every year. They never see the light of day, but they play them in Vegas at their concerts. If they're like to pump up their sales force. Like I played like a Kenny Powers character in one that had all kinds of bad marketing ideas for the Zen Corporation, and then I played like the founder of the company in the second one, where I was like,
I think we just played the founder of the company.
Yeah.
Oh, every one of us.
yeah, we did.
Oh. He's laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, he is.
Dude, when they told me they sold it for like over $1 billion, and they're still running the day-to-day and getting paid. They still get a piece. They just sold it to Philip Morris, and then they still get like a certain percentage of sales.
God, you know who just got bought?
Started in their garage.
Wow.
This is like one of those.
You don't say.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, this is one of those, like, true American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These two dudes,
What a dream.
That's freaking brilliant.
blue-collar guys that just, like, started figuring
It's
out how to
brilliant.
make
It's
these
the new
back.
tequila industry,
Really?
too, because celebrities are starting to make their own versions of it.
Of the nicotine
Yeah.
patches? No kidding.
Yeah, so it's like the new hot thing to.
Dos Amigos or what?
Casamigos?
Casamigos, yeah. That's
Here comes Zen.
No, who was one of the I forget what his name was. Oh, what his name was. One of the first actors to endorse like the e-cigarettes.
it's the guy on the
Dorff.
beach.
Yeah, Steven
Yeah,
Dorff.
yeah.
That's it.
The
That's
guy,
right.
the guy on the beach, right?
Yeah, I know. You know exactly
So
what I'm
hot,
talking about.
black and
Steven
white.
Dorff,
The guy from Blade.
one of the pioneers of celebrity endorsements for the e-cigarettes.
Yeah, and they made it look like one of those like Aqua de Jour from Giorgio Armani.
well, he cooled it up.
They made it look like one of those, and it was like vaping blue cigarettes. So
He made it look cool.
He did.
Yeah, that was coming off of his Deacon Frost turn in Blade when he was, like, kind of hot. He was hot for a second. He's having a little bit of a comeback.
He's having a comeback.
He's
Steven
a good
Dorff.
actor, man. I like him. He's good in everything I've ever seen him in. He's always been good.
I just read, a company getting bought out. So he said Zinn was bought out by Philip Morris, Jersey Mike's, which, we were talking about Subway yesterday. We're kind of making fun of Subway. Subway sandwiches.
Yeah.
As far as the sandwich chains go, would you say that Jersey Mike's is probably at the top?
It's getting there.
Or do you think it's still a Jimmy John's?
it's a couple steps above Jimmy John's. That's about it. You
It
got
keeps getting great. Like, all right, hey, if you're going to go to
it's good.
a
It's
chain
very good.
sub sandwich place like Jersey Mike's is.
I mean, it's killing the Quiznos. It's killing the
Is
the
Quiznos
Blimpies.
even a
all
thing
those.
anymore?
Barely.
I think there's
I think they're
Hanging on.
barely hanging on.
one over outside in the metro area in Illinois.
What about
It's like the only
Blimpies?
one left.
Is Blimpy still banging?
Oh,
I
Blimpies
haven't
was
seen
everywhere.
I haven't seen a Blimpies in years.
To be.
I think that's a very regional thing, and I don't think we have it around
What
here.
about? I feel like I see a lot of McAllisters, a lot
Those
of
are good.
Firehouse subs.
Firehouse
Firehouse.
subs. Firehouse is
That's-
good.
McAllister's is not the same. It's not
I
the
feel
same
like
place.
they kind of all blend together to me.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
hard for me to say Jersey Mike's is superior because I can't. If you put a Jersey Mike's and a Firehouse and you just put them out in front of me, I don't know that I could tell them apart.
I'd rather have the Firehouse. I could tell the difference only
Penn
because
Station.
the way they kind of cut it. Dude,
Penn
Penn
Station.
Station is the sleeper. Penn Station's fries are so freaking good. The problem is you don't have choice for bread.
You get
Potbellies.
what you get.
There's only
You
one
get-
bread.
Potbellies.
There's
great.
only one bread, and if I'm wrong, I'm not that wrong. But
Potbelly.
Potbelly's,
Regional.
nyeh.
I don't think so. I see them when I'm out and about. They might be Midwestern.
Midwestern, yeah, that Midwestern region. There's no Potbellies out east.
What's the other one? Pickleman's? Is that the other?
That's
Yeah.
local.
Yep.
That's local.
Oh, that's local.
And they're
Oh,
great.
Okay.
But they're
cool
all
name,
over too because they're in Springfield, Mo, and there's Pickleman's on college campuses.
Oh yeah.
Maybe in the Midwest, but
Yeah, it's again Midwest
The-
only.
You know the best one, and it's a college thing, is Snarf's. Maybe not the
Snarfs I've never had.
maybe not
I know
the
they just
best.
opened up one in Fenton by the Hot Shots.
Snarfs is really good. As
Yeah.
far as like it's the just mid-range, here's a mid-range sub place that's chained throughout the U.S. Snarfs is probably top 3 of quality and consistency.
Yeah, and the free add-ons there too are really good.
And they used to only I used to only see them. They were like a pita pit thing where you would only see them right next to colleges.
Anybody ever have Schlotzky's?
Starbucks.
Yeah,
owns
Schlotzsky's
Schlotzsky's
was
is good.
great.
If you can find one of those.
Was there
Tulsa
one
or
on
something?
Hampton
There
through
used
the
to be
80s?
one on Long Road attached to the gas station, but that closed down. They used to be in New York.
There used to be something on Hampton across from the old arena when I was a kid.
Hey,
It was really good.
Potbelly's is in Canada and London. It's owned by
It must be.
Starbucks.
Starbucks bought Potbelly?
Really?
Yeah, they make a good sandwich. But Jersey Mike's, I've been to once, and it was an enjoyable
Yeah, it's
experience.
pretty decent.
I had it for the first time, I think, a year or 2 ago, and fantastic.
But
It's
killing
on-
it with
it's on
their
the
ads.
level with
Danny
Firehouse.
DeVito is their spokesperson, and they're killing it with their ads. They're spending a lot of money on advertising, and constantly I'm seeing they're as far as chain sandwich rankings go, they're up there, usually number 1 or 2. So they're getting bought out. $8 billion.
Oh my.
Holy crud.
$8 billion buyout. So this equity fund is coming in to buy them out. They started out in 1956 in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Point Pleasant, New Jersey was a storefront location that was originally called Mike's Subs in 1975. Then a 17-year-old high school senior who had worked there since he was 14 years old bought it. So a 17-year-old kid back in 1975 named Pete Concro, he bought it at the age of 17 and started expanding.
Wow.
That's great.
And he still is a CEO.
Selling it to
I think it's Cancro.
San Francisco Benz for
Cancro.
$8 billion.
Pete Cancro, then a 17-year-old high school senior who worked there since 14, bought the operation with the help of his football coach. 857 stores in 2014 to more than 2,800 this year. Sales of $3.3 billion in 2023, up 25% from the previous year. 30th largest chain in the U.S. based on annual sales.
Dang.
$8 billion.
And he said who acquired it?
Some private equity fund.
So they'll be in bankruptcy in about 2 years or something.
Well, let's hope
That's what those
not.
groups like to do.
Let's hope
And
not.
there you go, dude. Again, like you can be a decent business and grow a business, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's sandwiches. It's the
Sandwiches.
basics.
It's very
It's
cool.
your turkeys, your chickens, your bacons,
I mean, what sets Jersey Mike's
the logo, and probably
marketing
the bread.
and Danny DeVito?
And Danny DeVito, bread and DeVito.
You get a couple bucks for good advertising and a good spokesperson. Boom.
I really think it is the bread. I mean, sushi comes down to the rice, not the fish. These sandwich places come down to the bread,
We've
not
said
the
that.
meats.
We've been preaching about that for a long time.
Dude, if you haven't been to a Penn Station in a while, you should check it out. I think it might smack you across the face a little bit. It's so much better than most.
There's
of
not
them.
one near me.
There's probably one near all of us. We just don't even know.
He said, did you say that there's always one near
There's
you?
always one near you.
There's-
Penn Station's secret. There's always one near you.
yeah, their secret is
You don't
not
know
telling anybody that they've been there forever.
Just don't know.
Yes.
You don't know.
You'll drive by it one day and be like, huh,
How long has that been there?
there's one right down the street.
Where?
By
Is
the
it really?
shack. And that
Is
little-
there?
Yeah.
That way.
Oh, that way.
Oh, that way down Olive? Or that way?
East
Oh,
or
the
west?
shack. Excuse me. I was thinking the post.
Huh. Well, maybe one day.
Drove in there one day and I go, huh, those are still around.
Yeah, Penn Station.
Penn Station?
Penn Station has a marketing issue because they
Yeah,
don't.
because they have the
They don't
best
know
of
how
the
to
best.
tell you
Well,
they're even
is
there.
it no marketing? You just kind of stumble upon them. You go,
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
cool.
Like there's one hidden here next to
There we
a
go.
theater.
There we go.
Yeah, they find you.
But their
They-
fries are
they-
unbelievable.
The
That's
fries
what
are
it is.
incredible, and you have to. The bread doesn't travel super well, and there's not that many options. You know the other difference with Penn Station, and this is not a bad thing. So just give it a breath before you get angry with me. They are a little bit more angry than your typical sandwich artist. In my experience, if you ask for anything or you're like last minute, you're like, oh shoot, I forgot. Can you add mushrooms? They're like, ugh.
Really?
I feel like
The one out in Chesterfield's awesome.
everyone's a little testy there.
I've been there a few times.
I don't
and
mind.
They've hooked me up. Sometimes you'll just be sitting there and all of a sudden a basket of fries shows up on your table. And you're like, whoa, you guys are amazing.
Planet Sub a thing? Is that from a movie?
I think it's a thing.
I think I've eaten at a Planet Sub, and there's one by the Victory we all go to. What's that place called?
Good Sense?
Good Sense.
Good sense, yeah.
Mr. Good Sense, I don't want to say this too many times, but I feel like that's a front.
I know, because no one's ever
I've
in
never
the lot.
seen anyone there.
And the one in Chesterfield, you drive past, and there's never been a person
there's
in
never
that lot.
anybody there, but it has been open forever.
That doesn't make
know.
sense.
Not a soul stepped foot in that place.
An article. 21 popular sandwiches.
I don't want to piss them off.
No, I know. I like
me
them.
neither.
talk about
They
We
do
love
make
you.
good sandwiches, by the
They
way.
make great
I've
stuff.
had it.
Yes.
I like it.
Number 1 was Pret a Manger, which I've never heard of. It's
Oh, dude, those are in England. They're
England.
amazing.
Panera, 2. Mendocino Farms, 3. That's West Coast. Jason's Deli, 4. And Potbelly's, 5.
Wow.
Planet Sub, downtown St. Louis.
Firehouse, 7. Jersey Mike's, 8. McAllister's, 9. See, they're all the ones that feel the same are all. You
Yeah.
could switch all those up, and I'd never know.
Look, here's
Planet
a
Sub.
Planet Sub, and look how they toast it, and look how they cut the bread. This is Firehouse Sub's bread. That's the
Yeah, it's like good
exact
bread.
thing.
Weird.
Hey, while we're on the food tip,
I'm hungry.
hey, listen, I made Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, we have the Hubbard St. Louis Thanksgiving celebration.
Yes.
Which, by the way, it starts at 9.
Yeah.
Who said 9? Why was 9
That's-
o'clock a good time?
Because that's so we can eat. All the morning show people, they know we
Thank
got to
you.
get out
Why
of here.
wouldn't you make it 10 o'clock then? As part of the party planning committee.
Well, I
We're
didn't.
still on the air at 9.
It's true. I don't know. So
It's true.
Maybe before all of us get there, like the salespeople can have their first stab at it. But
What?
But they want to make it so that when we get off air,
The party's already going.
it's going. Yeah, it's all lathered
Okay.
up for
I
us.
like that because otherwise, we get there at 10. You're trying to leave at 10:20. People are just starting to arrive. And then we always have this conversation of like, we got to hang out for a while. Because people are just, you want to be seen at the party, right? This party's rocking for an hour, fashionably late, got an excuse, we're on the air, everyone's already there.
So people who roll into this place,
You can
normal
smash-
hours are going to eat turkey at 9 o'clock in the morning?
No, there will be apps. And then
Okay.
as the day goes on, I'm sure more things will be
Heavy
delivered.
apps?
Mallory's
I would say
bringing
so.
buffalo chicken. I'm
great.
sorry. I'm bringing buffalo chicken dip.
You didn't do nothing.
I did nothing.
I literally did nothing at all.
I sat and I baked 60.
I know you worked
Cheddar
so
Bay
hard.
bread-
I'm so proud.
60.
I had one today.
You're the sweetest
How many
chef.
are left though? Because I've had one this morning, and
I
how
had
many have
2.
you had? And Moon had one.
I had a
I
half
have
of
mine
one.
right here with me.
And Rafe's gonna eat all those. Those are
No,
our show
those are-
biscuits. We're gonna eat those.
Those are
during
the show
commercials.
biscuits.
I got to say, I'm sure that no one would make a Cheddar Bay biscuit better than you. No
There's
one.
no biscuit
Why are you sucking up
like
to him right
show
now?
biscuits.
Because I'm about to say
Okay.
that I couldn't even finish it, man. I don't get it. Biscuits, they're just.
Oh.
You are a biscuit hater.
I'm
Except for
a,
Lynn.
I'm a biscuit misunderstander.
You're a real
I
whiny
don't
biscuit.
understand it, and
It's so
biscuits
unfortunate.
make me feel like the Truman Show, and y'all are still testing me because I don't
These
even
were better
believe you
hot.
guys
And if we had an oven,
that
I
you
would
like
reheat.
these.
yeah.
We don't have an oven here.
I
just
don't
sit on 'em.
actually believe that humans like biscuits.
Well,
I
the
think
Truman
it's a
Show
test
thing's a
for
little
me.
ridiculous. Brought to you by Cheddar Bay Biscuits. The best biscuits in the business.
Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Get some at any grocer's deli and make them up at
I
home.
did two batches. So I got the dual oven at home.
Oh, fancy.
Brag.
Biscuits
Yeah,
are the
what's up?
worst.
So I bought 6 boxes of the mix.
Oh my goodness.
Just working away.
I love it.
What did your wife say as you were baking these biscuits?
She's like, what is happening?
Did the children eat one?
Did you get one of
Yeah,
those things I see in the
they-
commercial? That has like the flour and the salt shaker thing, and they always show them in like the Hardee's commercials. You know, like,
No,
Fresh.
it's easy. You get a big mixing bowl and you just
You guys, everyone liked the biscuits, your whole family?
yeah.
You guys
Well,
are robots.
I'm so sad that you don't like
Robots.
the biscuit.
Yeah,
I feel like
y'all
you're
are
missing out.
NPCs. No, I don't. It
You're
doesn't make.
definitely in the minority here.
I even
so.
tried to speak to you with one half of a bite, and you were like, "What?" And I was like, "See, it just has taken all the moisture from my brain.
Yeah.
I'm dumber." And
Those
I
are
don't-
very moist, by
I
the
don't
way.
get it.
They were
That's
very moist.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm sure they're the best biscuits of all time, and even so,
You're going in confirmation bias, dude. You're not coming in with an open mind.
That's not open mind.
I
It was
will eat
4:30 in the
any
morning. I was
biscuit
eating a
anytime,
biscuit. Clearly, I have an
anywhere.
open mind.
No, open mouth doesn't mean open mind. It's not the same thing.
I'm not going to lie. Before I left the house today, I had one. And then when I got to my desk, I had another one.
Did you have a road biscuit?
With the top down?
No,
Dang it.
it's too crumbly. You can't eat that in the car.
Watch me.
You can't
Watch
eat
me
that in
now.
the car
Hey.
while driving. Remember we talked, now speaking of gatherings as far as eating goes. Remember we were talking the other day about a woman who was hosting Thanksgiving for her family or for her friends, and she was going to make it a vegan affair because meat is not allowed in her house.
Right.
And all the friends like,
We don't want to come.
I don't want to go to a vegan Thanksgiving. I'll be honest with you.
And that's fine.
Thanks, but no thanks. So here's a story. Bride cries at her vegan wedding when 15,000 menu gets upstaged by guests ordering pizza.
Well,
You see where this is going, guys?
they wanted the cheese.
I'm not even going to tell you the story, but what do you think happened here?
Food truck arrives, or no, the delivery, Domino's arrives at this wedding, and now there's cheese everywhere, and the bride is a mess
Well, why is the bride pissed, or why are they ordering pizza?
because all the food sucked, apparently.
Right.
Okay.
And this story goes on. A humiliated bride was completely upstaged at her own wedding after hungry guests snubbed the upscale vegan dinner menu and ordered pizza instead. So the bride, whose story was told while crying in the bathroom as the events unfurled, wrote that her husband and her spent nearly $15,000 to make the menu. It came after months of collaboration with the chef, quote, to create a gourmet 5-course meal that happened to be vegan. Its offerings included mushroom Wellington, truffle risotto, and roasted vegetable tarts. She's 28 years old, by the way. Quote, we deliberately didn't mention the food was vegan on the invitations because we wanted people to enjoy it without prejudice. Every dish was designed to be delicious and satisfying regardless of dietary preference. However, not everyone was happy, including the bride's 32-year-old brother, Tom.
Who probably knew.
Brother Tom.
No, she says they didn't tell anybody. They didn't tell anybody that they did this vegan menu. She writes, 20 minutes later, I watched in horror as he and my cousins walked in carrying 20 large pizzas. They started distributing them to the guests, announcing real food for anybody who wants it.
Oh, man.
That's freaking brutal, dude.
These are the jerk cousins.
Yeah, what a jackass brother, dude.
It's just a couple hours. You can get out of there.
I was all on the other side of this argument until,
Yeah.
I mean, you made it.
Real food if anybody wants it.
It's the
Wow.
bacon parade. Let's go.
What a turd.
She writes, I was mortified. The caterers looked so embarrassed, and several guests hadn't even tried our carefully planned menu yet.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that sucks.
I have been to a wedding reception that did have pizza there, and it was on purpose, and it was one of the coolest things ever.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of, and a few of my friends have done this, when you have your wedding, your reception, the meal, and then later
Yeah.
there's like pizza or I've seen like a
Sliders.
waffle bar,
Taco
like
truck.
Yeah.
Donuts.
taco trucks.
Yeah.
I've seen like snacks for after you've been dancing your ass off and
Yeah,
drinking.
yeah.
That's
a
exactly
great
what,
idea.
That's exactly what it was.
Pancakes. I'm all about.
Yeah, you get-
I thought that might be like they got pizza at the end of the night. And I'm like, that's not that big of a deal.
No.
Serving it, showing up at the dinner service with it is a jerk.
No, you do the fancy dinner service for, when all the older people are there. And then when people, when they start to leave and people are still dancing, then the...
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was Emo's catered second round of food. It was awesome.
They did one of my friends did a brunch at like a brunch bar at like 11 p.m. after everybody been getting ready to go back to the hotel rooms. It was awesome.
Oh, my wife's cousin. We went so hard, it went to the next morning, and they served breakfast.
That's
tight.
awesome.
I've always been.
That's sweet.
That's one thing that I had never understood is how they wind weddings down so early. I've only been to a couple like that.
You don't
It's like,
understand that? It's
This went to breakfast,
It's
this
pay.
wedding.
It's the cost of it.
I get it, but I want to go to that wedding. I want to go to the wedding where it's
you
like,
got to pay a fee.
Yeah,
if it
This
goes-
is why I bought the tux for that wedding.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But a lot of these places do. They're like, you are out by 11, or we charge you another
Yeah.
grand or
I
something.
get it.
So the pissed off bride confronts the brother Tom, who complained that all the food is just vegetables. Naturally, Tom said he couldn't let the people go hungry at a wedding.
What a jerk, dude.
This guy's the pizza version of Mother Teresa.
Now the bride's like, you upstaged our expensive gourmet meal.
Yeah.
And people were taking photos and treating it like it was a joke. And she says, my mother-in-law posted on Facebook about how her son's wedding was, quote, saved by pizza.
Starting this marriage off with the right foot.
Because the bride tried to, quote, force everyone to eat rabbit food.
You know what?
Come on.
You probably know that the bride is a vegan going into this, so you should just assume that some things are not going to be up to your level of meatdom, you know? Like, we all have vegan friends or people in our lives that eat a certain way, and you just know what you're getting into.
Yeah, they invited
So lower
you.
your expectations, people.
Also, go ahead, Scott. I didn't
I say they invite you to come to their party and they want to do it their way.
Right.
It's like, it's just a few hours. It's going to be fun.
okay,
You just
well,
go with
You're
it, go with the
gonna
flow,
survive,
then get out.
Crybaby 5-year-old.
Yes, and let's be honest, the wedding catering's rarely that great anyway.
Right. Well,
When it's like chicken or fish, it's like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I've been to weddings with my cousins, and the food's been terrible, and we've all gone out for hot dogs
That's
after.
great.
See, that's fun, though.
But you went after, like
We
an
went
adult.
after.
Yeah. You weren't trying to be disrespectful.
The evening ended with the bride bawling her eyes out in the bathroom. The 30-year-old husband, who also keeps a plant-based diet, kicked Tom and the cousins out.
Oh.
What is the internet saying?
That their main character energy is dumb.
What does the internet say about this?
They're like, we're inviting Tom to our wedding.
Depends on the platform.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide which part of
Are
the
we on
internet.
Twitter or Reddit?
Which subgroup of a-hole are we leaning into today with this story?
Oh, man. I'm assuming they know that this is a rude. This is a ridiculous.
Everybody's anti-bride.
Anti-bride.
What?
People
Not
love
anti-brother.
pizza.
They're saying we should have warned people about the vegan menu.
Warn nothing.
They're
Oh,
weaponizing the element of surprise.
what do you mean?
Please.
It's just food. It's just food. You toddler.
It's 2 hours max that you have to stay at that reception.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
don't
go to a
eat.
wedding, and I
Why
want
do
to be
you
fed.
owe?
Eat the cupcakes, dude. The vegan cupcakes are
Vegan,
delicious.
oh, now the dessert's vegan
But like
too?
you
Get
said,
outta here.
like you said,
I love a
dude,
vegan
you-
cupcake.
the
I would
food's
like a
usually-
warning.
You just said the food's usually not that great, so you want to be fed, but you're expecting not that great of food.
I'm expecting dry chicken,
It's been paid for
not
Yeah.
a vegetable.
I
type.
would take a
somebody else.
vegan,
Gross.
a fresh vegan spread over dry mostaccioli any day.
Yeah,
For real.
give me that eggplant
Or that,
spread.
you know, like a nasty, over-oiled salad. Please, give me something fresh. Give me an avocado-based chocolate cupcake, dude.
But also, like, when you don't.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Warn me about your
If you do it
veganness.
right-
You know what I'm talking about there.
I'm down to try
If
that.
you do it right, it's good. Those are good.
This is why
warn
people have a,
about other stuff.
this is why people have a negative view of vegans.
Would you be upset if at your all meat-based extravaganza, if I showed up with a vegan crave case of my own demise?
No.
Yeah, and then screamed, "Hey, the real food's here!" and had everybody
Well,
Hey, y'all.
cheering
rotten.
and
Who
praising.
That's
doesn't
rotten.
want a heart
That's
attack?
rotten.
It's right here.
No, that's rotten.
Yeah, how's he not the villain in this?
He is the villain.
How's the
Tom
bride
the
villain?
brother?
Yeah.
Tom's a dick.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
We're doing that.
this is main character energy. You're taking it away from your sister. Like, can you just shut up for one day, like Tom, and let your sister have a wedding?
What does Tom look like? Tom's got spiky hair. He's got wearing Oakleys.
Every bride, by the way,
Dude. Yes.
The real food's here.
Yeah, bro.
He's spinning a pizza on his finger.
every bride is calm like a bomb on the day of their freaking wedding. Like, even the most chill people, they still want to have a good time and like a good party and look beautiful and all the stuff that comes with the wedding day.
Right.
So you are literally getting ready to detonate disaster all over this place. And it sounded like he did. I mean, she went and cried in the bathroom.
No, he was a
Stupid.
dick for doing that. And yes.
And let's be honest, this isn't a new thing.
No,
Tom's
he's
been doing this to her whole life.
Yeah, he's not a freshly new bad brother. He's
Yeah,
been
Tom
bad
hasn't
for a
been
while.
cool as hell, and then all of a sudden he had one little misstep when he ordered pizza. Tom was like, "I know what'll get under her skin." This is
20
like-
pizzas.
Yeah,
This
this
guy
is the
sucks.
belligerent brother who can't stand not being the center of attention.
Hey, listen, if I had an all meat wedding, no vegetables, and you're a vegan, or let's say you
Don't eat.
you don't eat, I would
Couch
Don't
warn
eat.
you.
You'd warn me? No, you wouldn't. It's your wedding. You don't care. Nobody should be warning.
It's not true.
But don't you?
Unless you were giving people
my
an
guests
option.
have a good time.
Like at my wedding, I think when we sent out the invitations with the catering, there were options for it. So because we knew we had a plethora of people coming to this wedding, and so the meatheads would get the all meat steak, and then we had like a fish, and then we had like a
Tom's
vegetarian. So we gave people options, so you kind of know what's up before you go. I don't know. I'm honestly, when I'm going to a wedding, the only food I'm thinking about is the damn cake.
No, when I
it.
go to a wedding, I look forward to the food. That's how I will remember a wedding, if their food was good. Honestly,
Never enough.
I remember a wedding not
Portion
by the
size?
nuptials, the vows. No, was the food good?
I go straight to the desserts. Like, did they do an avant-garde experience? Was there cake at all? Oh, there wasn't?
pops.
We're doing donuts? I'm excited.
Cake pops?
Cake
Yeah,
pops.
I love when that weddings get some cake pops.
You know, I
I
love
think it's
it.
for the little kids, and I'm over there just
Whose wedding
eating
did
them
I
up.
do? Whose wedding was?
I've done a couple with donuts,
All
and
donuts.
I love the idea, and that's cute. And right now I can say, oh, that's awesome. But I remember being there and going, God dang it, man! I really want some cake.
I want that
Like,
almond cake.
Yeah, I
went to
want
an all
to
donut
test the
wedding,
cake.
too.
Yeah, and going into it when you're told, hey, this is an
was a
all donut
donut
wedding, you go, oh,
wedding,
that's
and
cute.
the old
And then you
folks
get there and you go,
wished them well.
but one of the things I want is the freaking
There's
cake.
a
I want
reason
some
why.
donuts.
There's
That's
a
so
reason
good.
why they've been doing cake for a
Yeah.
millennia.
Donuts
you know
are the
what?
better
Yeah.
cake.
The cute
though. They're
idea
the
is
advanced
original,
cake.
but there's a reason we haven't done it.
And it's the wedding cake is the almond flavored cake. And it is delicious. And you don't really get it anywhere else. Now, have I gone to some of these bakeries around town and done a wedding cake sampler and acted like I am also getting married again? Yes, I have.
Oh my gosh, have you really?
I did it last night at
yeah.
Russell's.
Rafe knows what's up.
I went to the cake case at Russell's last night, and the lady was telling me, and I go, just start cutting them up. Mm-hmm. Hey, Trish, say
Get it
less.
going.
Start
No
cutting me off some
way.
slices.
It's delicious.
That's brilliant.
It is brilliant. And sometimes you can get it for free.
Dude, wedding cakes have made, literally, there are businesses, there are bakeries.
Slide your ring
These
off.
are lady crimes,
Slide
y'all.
your ring off, put it in your pocket.
I do. I go, okay, Tim, here we go.
No
Or no, actually,
way.
I just put my engagement ring back on.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes, I just got engaged. We are picking out our cakes. What's up?
Can I be
Will you
honest
take
with
me with you next time?
I will. Absolutely.
If
will
Tom
go.
walked in with the pizzas, I'd be having a slice
That's right.
Yeah, I would think it's really rude. And
and
But-
give me a slice.
But then when you would see your bride crying, are you going, oh my God? Like, I'd put the
I'm
slice
not
down. I go,
marrying.
this
First
is
of all, I'm
a
not
little
marrying a
much.
vegan.
I will say.
Okay,
Wow.
we know. Okay.
Cool.
She shouldn't have given him that much power and went and cried in the bathroom. She should have just been like, you're a dick. And just enjoyed your wedding.
Yeah, I would have thrown my bouquet at him. Damn it, Tom.
He did the right thing. He threw him out and be like, let's just move on with our night. Like, letting it ruin the entire night was probably a little over the top. But
This poor husband.
I know you can't
What?
start this off for
He
him this
also
way.
eats this way.
What are you
poor
saying? He's got
husband.
a
All this
dramatic
guy's
wife and a
thing.
terrible brother-in-law?
yeah.
He's
and he's
marry
not,
a
and
family
he's probably
guy.
not getting laid
Moon
on his
got it.
honeymoon, on his wedding night.
Moon got it.
Come on now.
Dramatic wife, garbage brother-in-law.
This is going to end in divorce.
I can't.
like,
Do we have any details on the parents?
Well, the mother-in-law,
The mother-in-law
is excited
posted-
about the pizza.
The mother-in-law posted that Tom saved the wedding.
Oh my God! And an internet mother-in-law? No, thanks.
Yeah.
So the
Maybe it is a
mother-in-law,
cool family.
A mother-in-law on Reddit? Oh
No, mother-in-law on her Facebook page.
Oh,
Which mother-in-law?
Okay.
The
husband's-
grooms.
The groom's mom.
The groom's mom.
The groom's mom,
Oh, Lord.
Things are starting out bad.
who probably doesn't like the bride anyway.
Right, let's be
Because
real.
now David's a vegan.
Yeah. And now she doesn't know what to cook during Thanksgiving. It's a whole thing.
Well, wait. So the groom's mother is the one that posted that Tom, the brother-in-law, saved
Saved
the
the-
wedding.
Yes.
Oh God, this guy.
I know what's going on here.
Yeah.
I know what's going on here.
Well, honestly, I'm a piece of trash, but I'll be honest. I like the wedding buffet better. I like to go through the line. Give me a couple scoops of that muscatoli. Give me the little carving station. where you
yeah.
Chop it
I want
off.
options.
You're a portion queen. You're like, you want to have a customized portion. Because you just said, like, they're never up to your
Well,
standard.
it's just,
But don't you wait having
whenever they bring out the little plates and they take they're in these big tall trays and they put it in front of you. It's like cafeteria. It'll be a little rubbery piece
Yeah.
of chicken, three things of asparagus, and some room temp.
Yeah, because your
Smashed
table got
potatoes.
picked last. That's what I hate. Having to wait when it's a buffet. You got to wait for your table to be called, and you're like, "Oh God, I'm table 15. This is going to take forever."
Can I tell you what's going on here?
Okay.
I know. I'm just gonna
Let's spitball on this.
tell you what's happening at this wedding.
Okay.
Okay. Let's say the husband's name is David.
Great.
I just
Dave.
made it up. David.
Yeah,
David.
they don't call me Dave.
David.
I'm David.
Grown up.
No,
David.
David was a Dave at one point.
Not anymore.
But now he's a grown
Not
up.
anymore. Now that he's with
Vegan.
Susan.
Oh, what about Kendra?
Oh, man.
These are young
No,
people.
Susan.
Please.
Yeah.
That's the mother-in-law.
You have derailed.
Don't do Susan
It's
for
my
the bride.
story.
I don't
know
like
your
it.
story is derailed on
Okay,
Susan.
fine.
Kendra.
Go back.
Kendra and
fine.
David.
Your first draft
Kendra and
is
David.
And
already been
Susan, the
marked
mother-in-law,
up.
and Tom.
Susan's the mother-in-law.
Exactly.
And Tom.
Here we go. All right, now we're
Okay,
over.
okay.
And
Tom
Tom.
and Susan.
Kendra.
They probably met at college.
Yeah. Hot.
Who's this?
Kendra.
David and who?
David and Kendra probably met at college. David changed.
Yeah, he found out
when he met Kendra
because she's vegan.
because she's vegan, and then he all of a sudden
He's trying to
because
get
she's
that.
hot
He's playing ultimate frisbee.
because
Yeah, she's hot,
she's hot,
She's a babe, dude.
but kind of in a.
and he's kind of like a beta. You know, she wears the pants.
Yeah, he leveled up when he married Kendra.
But she's got that look in her eye where she could stab you in your sleep. You know what I mean? Hot,
Kendra
but
doesn't want
maybe
that's the
not
cute
worth
part.
it.
Kendra doesn't want David hanging out with Dave's old friends.
exactly.
You get out of here, Kyle.
Yeah.
Doesn't
No time.
Kendra doesn't blink as much as a normal person blinks either.
Okay,
She doesn't need to.
So Kendra came up with the entire wedding.
Yes.
And David's like, I don't know if we should do all vegan. She's like, no, we're doing all vegan.
He says, "All right, honey."
And he's like, okay, honey.
Yes, we're doing all.
Yes, dear. And you're becoming a vegan too.
That's how she sounds. Yeah, it's cool.
Well, she's a bridezilla.
Well, she's
Well, we
just
haven't
a
got there yet.
woman
We
in
don't know that.
charge. You know, getting what she wants out of this life. That's what.
Okay, so
Kendra's
the
all
vegan
about.
wedding, the vegan menu doesn't go over well. Kendra starts crying. David's like,
God, man, Tom.
Tom in the bathroom.
Is Tom Jr. screwing me over
David
again?
loves Tom.
I know.
You know why David loves Tom? Because Tom's living his life. Tom, with the Oakleys on and the spiky hair,
Oh, reminds him
got
of
a
his
cool,
past.
got a cool wife. Goes out to the bar on Sundays
His
to hang
wife
with his
is
buddies
so
to watch.
cool.
Yeah.
His wife is awesome. They have a
It's
great.
We're watching the
It's
game. She comes in with a
September.
tray of deviled eggs. This wife.
The 1st of September, he's calling David and be like, "Hey man, hey bro, me and the boys are going to Colorado. We're gonna
You
go
wanna
snowboard.
go?
You want to go?" He's like, "I can't.
I can't. The old ball and
No,
chain.
Kendra wants to go to an art museum.
I know.
I can't,
to go to
man. I've
community
got a
theater
job.
with Kendra.
How are you
Kendra
paying
wants
for
to go
this?"
antiquing.
He asked Tom Jr. how he's paying for this. He's like, "Oh, you know, mom and dad are just gonna like
No, Tom's
pay
got a
for
great.
the Epic Pass."
No, Tom's got a great job. He's like.
He's working for Edward Jones.
He
dude.
also
Tom-
traded some guy.
Tom
Top
works
of
for
his
Edward
club.
Jones.
Tom-
Exactly.
Tom's a recovering wook.
He goes on these. You know what?
No.
Tom is so great. He as at Edward
No.
Jones. He gets the trips every year. Edward Jones gives their like top professionals these free trips to like Australia. Tom and his wife are kicking it every year in a different country.
And the
dude.
reason
his
he's
wife,
also debt
Tom's not
free
married.
is because in college he traded a kid a slice of pizza for like 100 Bitcoin.
You're derailing my story.
Wait, you
this
think
is
Tom
the
is
social
married?
network.
I'm trying
Tom
to-
is definitely married.
Oh, really?
Tom's
But you know what?
Oh, hell
His
yeah, Tom's
wife-
married to an awesome wife.
His
and they
wife-
have kids that are wild.
You know-
and they
Different
play
story
sports.
from-
Leo in Wolf of Wall Street with Margot Robbie as the wife. It's that situation. Like he's probably doing blow off of hookers' butts like
Wow.
every weekend, right? In Vegas because he just
hangs
knows
out
what
with the
F.
boys.
And somehow never gets caught, and nobody ever cares of all the things
Yes.
he's doing wrong.
This is what's happening.
All right.
David is jealous of
You
Tom.
don't think Tom still lives at home?
No.
I do.
All right.
I saw like
No. Learn is 100,000,000% right.
All right.
He works at Edward Jones. He
Yes.
does great.
I saw a guy with a 311 shirt under his suit. No?
So Tom's a stoner. Is
And
what
I
we're
love
saying
311.
now?
No,
Yes, a
Tom's not a
former wook.
In my version of this, Tom is a cocaine.
No, Tom
addict.
coaches his kids' T-ball team
Oh, so he's
Well,
got a,
you could still do that and be rolling.
and takes it a little too seriously.
Okay.
What kind of car is he driving?
A BMW. Are you serious right now? A Beamer, dude.
checking.
Like
Tom-
a Z3.
yeah, probably
a
drives a
3
BMW.
Series or a 5 Series?
a little
Probably a 3
Z3 car.
Series.
That's his weekend car. Truck on the
And
weekdays.
the wife drives a minivan, and she drives a town and country, and that's okay.
So they have kids now?
yeah, there's
Yeah,
one.
they have 2 kids.
Oh, they have 2
boys.
kids. 2 boys, yeah.
And the boys are like,
They're S disturbers, right?
yeah,
Oh,
they
for
are.
sure.
But cool.
They're cool. They're, they're a little rowdy.
Yeah. What are their
David is
names?
very jealous.
What
of
blood
Tom.
type does Tom have?
I don't know.
Type O negative, dude.
Yeah, he got the good one.
But when Tom walks in the room, he lights up the
Universal
place.
guy. Universal.
Tom is party guy. Like when Tom puts his party hat on, Tom parties.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he does.
And David is like, man, I wish I were
could,
Tom.
I know. I wish I could be Tom.
But I'm vegan with Kendra.
I know.
Somebody put-
Kendra's still so hot, and it's worth it.
Somebody
but
in the
is
chat
that gonna
put,
last?
no, man, Tom works for Motel 6.
No, you're wrong.
It's Tom Modell.
You're wrong.
Oh,
and
man.
and David's mother's like, man, man.
I wish my son could be like Tom.
I lost my son to Kendra.
And Tom is now my son. Tom is coming to Thanksgiving where Kendra and David are not invited because she refuses, not in this house, to serve tofurkey.
No, the mother who said that the pizza saved the party is Tom's mom.
I know.
They have a great relationship.
Yes.
But mom feels like she lost David to Kendra.
That's
the dark side.
Yeah. But what I'm saying to you is...
Which is probably true.
No, hang on, man. It's David's mom who said it, that Tom saved the wedding. So it's Kendra's brother who is now being invited, Tom, to Susan's house. Get your notes straight over there.
My mother-in-law posted on Facebook about how her son's wedding was saved by pizza.
The
so
son
that's
is
Tom's
David.
mom.
No, that's the son is David.
My mother.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Say it
Okay,
slow.
you're right. You're right.
Okay, so Tom's mom, Susan,
My God.
is the poster and has
Taking a logic test.
and has a secret crush on Tom, even though she hates Kendra.
No, David's mom posted on Facebook.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
And now she's banging Tom.
Tom is
Yeah, she's got a secret
It's
crush on
different.
Tom.
Tom is Kendra's.
Because her wife David, her husband David Senior, is the real dork
We
in
lost
all
him.
of this.
We're out.
Anyway.
He doesn't stand
Anyway.
up for anything. He's over there eating the pizza and the vegan stuff. He's just waiting
David,
for cake.
yes, dear.
He's just waiting for
And
cake.
David just goes, oh,
Can I have cake, dear?
she's crying.
Can I have a slice of cake, dear?
Well,
And she's like, throw Tom out of here. And he's like, oh.
I wish them a life of happiness.
And David,
all of
here's
them.
how David threw Tom out. Hey, man, you know we're bros, right? And like a weird, like awkward, like
Handshake.
nerd to the jock, like, hey, we're bros, right? And Tom's like, yeah, bro, what's going on? Ah, man, Kendra wants you to leave.
Uh-huh.
He's like, well, we're still cool, right?
I'm taking my
She'll
pizza,
be
right?
fine, man. She'll be fine.
Like, we're still cool, right, Tom?
We'll
She
always
does.
be cool,
She's
dude.
been doing this since we were kids.
Oh, yes.
Just give her like a half hour.
Give her a
This-
carrot and she'll
this
be
party
okay.
sucked
You know
Anyway,
what?
who's
She'll
coming
thank
with
me
me?
in a couple months anyway for saving the party. Am I right? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm on Tom's side.
Guess what else I brought? Tequila.
Oh,
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, Tom's doing shots. He's like, and they're like, we don't do shots here at Foofy Foof Catering Hall. And he's like, oh, well, I'll take a whiskey soda. Hold the soda.
Oh, you will?
That's how you do that.
That's right.
Into one of those weddings, we don't do shots. Well, I'll take a tequila soda. No soda, please. Huh?
How do you like me now?
Workarounds.
I'm really scouring the internet trying to find pictures of these people, by the way, during
Hey-
this entire thing.
I did find that their minivan has a sport package. Pretty cool.
You know what's so
Souped
funny is
up.
I did have a visual, and I know when you were telling your story, you probably had a visual too. I don't remember which movie it is, but it might be what was that movie? Can't Hardly Wait? With Sean Green. Is that who I'm thinking of? Sean Green.
Seth Green.
Seth Green, thank you. Seth Green, spiky hair. I think he's wearing goggles around
Oh,
his
yeah,
neck
that's
or
Can't
something.
Hardly Wait when he thinks he's a black man, but he's a white guy.
Right, and that's the guy that said no time, no thanks, no time. Right, that's
Yeah.
the scene that I'm always quoting.
Yep.
That's Tom in my head movies. He's the actor.
By the way, we confused everybody because we had four different scenarios going on.
Well, we were talking on the fly about this scenario. So keep up, everybody.
And they were having a problem.
Who's your Tom? Is he more of like a Post Malone looking guy?
My Tom?
Yeah.
No, my Tom is exactly what Learn said. He works at Edward Jones. He makes good money.
But what's he look like?
He's
Give me
Leonardo
an actor.
DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street.
Really?
Yes,
that
that's
clean?
my
that
guy.
No,
bang.
Tom wears shorts with a tucked-in polo.
It takes out.
And he has-
Okay, you know who he is?
Oh, so
Spiky
he's
hair.
like he's in a country club, but the cheapest one possible.
He's Paul Rudd's brother in Wonderlust, who sells the pooper, the Johnny's on the Spot, where he's like a total D-bag. That is
He's a
who Tom
bro.
is.
He's a bro. He plays golf.
His wife's got a margarita
Yeah.
machine because she's in hell at home.
He still wears a visor.
Yeah.
He's in a frat, still tight with his frat bros.
Yeah, the Alpha Beta Zenzers, or whatever they're called.
We got to take a break, but first... And that is brought to us by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. All new Hot Shots Lindbergh, which I will be at tomorrow from 7 to 9. Your chance to, first off, meet Louie. Louie's going to be down there with me. And your chance to win tickets to Riz Show Night of the Blues game. Your only chance to win tickets. And get that really cool Blues Riz Show themed hockey jersey. That's at tomorrow, 7 to 9. Hot Shots Lindbergh. But today we celebrate Travis Little from Washington, Missouri.
Travis.
Travis has been a listener to the Riz Show since 2014. Always has the show dialed in for his morning commute to work. Loves the sarcastic humor that the show brings, along with the energy boost that the show provides to his day. Travis relates to Moon's perspective, often on various topics, while also resonating with Riz's strong but yet honest humor. Loves the addition of Learn and Rafe to the team, and is ecstatic to be a part of Team Riz.
Ah, dude. Katie in the chat nailed it. It's the Bradley Cooper character from Wedding Crashers.
There you go.
That's it.
Sack?
Sack. Sack is back.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep, you nailed it. Thank you, Katie.
Yeah, but a little more toned down than that. Sack was like a real douche. Tom is a douche, but doesn't really know he's a douche. He thinks he's doing okay. We're off.
Gotcha.
We're done.
No,
with this.
no, I feel it. I feel
done
it.
with
No,
this.
I think we've
People
just
are
like
waiting in their cars. We had to wrap that up. For
yeah,
people.
we've now gelled it. It's all. It's
Travis
all coming
Little from
together.
Washington is our Team Riz member of the day. Get super sweet Team Riz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, we'll take our first break in the morning. We'll come back and we will begin the Craigslist Freak of the Year semifinals. That's right, a semifinal matchup pitting two champions up against each other. One will move on to the Freak of the Year finals, one step closer to becoming the official 2024 Riz Show Freak of the Year. And then we'll get into Grab on Celebrities. 7:20. Thursday, traffic and weather, Moon coming at you. Welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, rizshow@1057thepoint.com. All right, so in about 30 minutes, we will have some guests in the studio. Some of the fellas from the Misfit Machine will be here. That's Moon's outfit.
That's right. Not just some, darn near all.
All right, all of them in studio to perform a song that you'll hear at Punk Rock Christmas, which is coming up on December the 7th.
Last year, remember, we tried to, or not last year, earlier this year for Punk Rock Disney, we tried to kind of set a record. And we had, I think, 3 horn players in here.
Yeah. So
that was awesome.
Johnny brought his drums, so I think we're upping it. I think we have 4 horn players this time.
Right. 4.
We're going for the record. You know, you always try to outdo yourself.
To get you guys all hyped up for Punk Rock Christmas, the Misfit Machine will be playing a song in about a half hour. Also, Face the Music today. It's Rafe's week for what bands are the trigger bands each day. And today's band is
Guns N' Roses, baby.
Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
One of my faves. So if you hear a Guns N' Roses song from now until midnight, make sure you open up your Point Mobile app and tap Rafe's face. Your chance to win $1,000 and a chance to come next month to co-host the morning show with us. I do have to make a quick correction here. Today's Team Riz member of the day is actually Kelly Nevels from Gray Summit. Kelly?
Yeah, Kelly.
Scott, tell the folks what happened.
What happened?
I printed tomorrow's instead of today's.
Right.
And
so
if
King
only there's
Scott-
a way to see that. I wish they'd put Friday and then.
Are you throwing that on me?
No, he's
No,
saying that
I'm
on.
joking. I'm making fun of myself for not.
Oh, okay.
I just-
reading.
I'm like, you
Yeah.
got to be kidding me. I will come in there and
Yesterday
I will,
we had the meeting
I
and
will
all that stuff,
stab
so I
you.
was doing 15 things at once and got a little too excited.
So Kelly
I
Nevels
apologize.
from Gray Summit, congratulations.
Kelly.
You are the Team Riz member of the day.
Yeah, Kelly.
Kelly's been a faithful listener of the Riz Show since the very beginning and is very thankful that the show is still keeping on stronger than before. Loves laughing along with the gang every morning with all the jokes, games, discussions that take place, and she's been to multiple Riz Show events over the years. Favorite member of the show is certainly not King Scott, it's me.
Oh.
So Kelly, congratulations, Team Riz member of the day. That Team Riz member of the day soccer jersey is coming your way. All right, let's get to work, guys. It is time to start the Freak of the Year semifinals. So, in the ring today, so these two competitors have won their respective weeks when they were red. They got through the first round, got through the second round, got through the quarterfinals, and here we are in the semifinals. After this week, we'll be down to 3, and then down to 2, and then
Dang.
we'll finally crown
Wow.
the Freak of the Year 2024. So, all based on your votes. You'll go to Twitter, at RIZZ Show. As soon as Learn is done reading the 2 ads, you'll vote for your favorite, and we'll see which one of these ads will move on to the Freak of the Year finals. Learn?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Bugsy, man for woman, 41 years old, Ottawa. I want to bang while we're covered in creepy crawly bugs. You and me and thousands of our 6-legged partners in an ultimate insect orgy. I started keeping ants in an ant farm in my room as a hobby when I was 9, and I would take them out and play with them and enjoy the ticklish feeling of the ants crawling on my legs and thighs. By 13 or 14, I had snails and cockroaches added to my collection and was becoming increasingly obsessed with it. I soon began punishing myself while the ants crawled on me. In my mid-teens, I would put honey on my willy and let the ants walk all up on me. By age 35, I was masturbating several times a week while the roaches crawled on my thighs and my testes. And snails, they crawled all over my nips and my willy. Sometimes I would hold a frog against my willy and get off on the squirming as it tried to escape. I've always felt disgusted by this habit, but derived no pleasure from the normal sexual activities. My psychiatrist suggested that the paraphilia developed as an alternative outlet after my normal sexual expression became associated with the trauma of my mommy punishing me when she found out that I had this sexual fetish. Now that I understand my condition, I finally embraced it and want to find somebody else like me who will dive into a kiddie pool filled with ants, roaches, slugs, snails, centipedes, and many other insects. We will have sex while our bodies are enveloped by the sensation of thousands of little legs crawling and slithering all over our skin and into every crack, tickling and biting us as we make mad, passionate sex. I'm open to reptiles like snakes, lizards, and frogs, too, if you're into that.
All right, there you go. Our first semifinalist, that is Crawley Shore. Crawley Shore. I don't think we need to explore this one anymore.
We've explored it a lot.
We've explored the hell out of it. All right, that's Crawley Shore up against our second semifinalist. Learn coming at you.
Coffee shop slut, woman for man, 29 years old, Montreal. I'm a bad barista, and I want someone to get my panties frothy and lady parts percolating. I love coffee and want it inside me and all over me. I want you to come to my coffee shop after hours and stuff every hole that I have full of coffee beans and pleasure and plow me while they steep inside. I will absorb the natural caffeine, and then we will scoop out the beans and get to brewing. French press, pour over, espresso. We will brew and drink my juices mixed with the exotic beans from all over the world. We can sip the sex brew together, and as the caffeine takes hold, we can pound it out like over-stimmed rabbits while you cover me in the coffee grounds, and we envelop ourselves in the sights, smell, and feel of nature's gift. We will both be frothy by night's end. We end the night with coffee, cold brew, high colonics. Horny, sexy, and healthy. Can't ask for much more than that. Hit me up.
All right, there is Java, the slut, our second semifinal. So there we go. One of these ads will move on to the Freak of the Year finals.
Mm-hmm. And I have it. I know which one.
Oh, you got it, huh?
I do. It's going to be Java the slut.
Oh, you think so?
I
That's
do.
who you are endorsing.
I mean, I hate that these poor insects are having to endure this sexual orgy in a kiddie pool with two pervs, but for me, it is the person who would drink the coffee of the juices that are made of this woman. That is so freaky, and that is your queen.
Oh,
Wow.
All right, so Learn is going with Java the slut. I move to Rafe Williams next.
couldn't be more not in line with her opinion. I mean, Kopi Luwak is a coffee derived from cat poop that we all drink. This isn't that weird to me. Like there's a
We don't all drink
I've
that.
never had
I'm
coffee.
not having cat food coffee.
people pay a lot of money. You might
Oh,
want to
those
look.
civets, right?
Yeah.
They like. I just think that Crawley Shore. Yeah, sorry.
Don't you lump me into the drinking.
Well,
I don't have that kind of money.
How hard you checking when you go to these coffee shops?
I don't know.
I
we
would
could be
love to
drinking
try
now.
it, but I don't have the money.
They just that's what they do in our coffee machine every day. They just let us. What are they called?
Civets?
A civet just drops one in the
Well,
litter
I
box.
mean, this coffee does taste like caca, so. But it is what we have.
Crawley Shore's going to run the table, I think, because there's so much weird wrapped up in this. There's so much weird, freaky fetish, sex, bugs,
Amphibians.
amphibians.
That
got
poor
it all.
frog.
He talks to the animals. There's so much freakiness.
Open to snakes and lizards. All right.
Java's just got one little kink. She loves coffee, man. Who doesn't love coffee?
I love coffee, and I don't want it ruined by somebody's juice beans.
Well, she's not serving it up to
Juice beans.
people that we know of, anyway.
Well, she's looking for a willing partner.
Don't talk to me before I've stuffed my coffee.
King Scott.
Yeah, I think I go with Crawley Shore. I mean, the fact that this started when this guy was a teenager and was already into this crazy, crazy world at that point, and now it's gotten so much further. No telling what else he's added to that he's not mentioning here.
Yeah, I've never heard of a paraphiliac.
No.
No.
And that's, that's this guy. He's a,
Roaches.
He's a diagnosed paraphiliac. Joeing with roaches crawling on his thighs and testes, snails crawling on his nips, the whole thing with the frog. It's gross. I'm going with Crawley Shore. Moon?
I, too, with 100% certainty and conviction, go with Crawley Shore.
Ugh.
This dude,
I'm
by
on
the
an
age
island of
30,
myself.
he was masturbating with roaches crawling all over his thighs and testes. And like Scott pointed out, mid-teens was putting honey on himself so the ants would come.
Yeah.
And
Listen, you may have swayed people, Lauren.
be a part of his whole thing. Crawley Shore for me.
Both gross.
Both gross.
Honestly, and I'm looking at next week's semifinal. This is my most easy. This is the easiest one for me.
Do you think this has it?
Well,
No, I'm just saying this is the easiest competition as far as the
it's
finals
Crawley
go.
Shore.
For me.
It's Java the Slut. It's up to you guys to vote for your favorite at RIZZ Show. We will announce the winner tomorrow morning when we sign on. Just a quick question. So you got a bunch of good movies opening this weekend, right? You got Wicked.
Yeah.
And you got Gladiator. Mm-hmm. So two big movies opening up this weekend.
Right.
Maybe some people will go to the theater. Is it okay to bring your own food in the theater? Is it
Yes.
okay?
I think it is. I know it's probably, I don't work at a theater, obviously I don't own a theater, so I imagine on the other side of that, they don't want to clean up food that they didn't okay that's in there, and maybe that's the wrong thing to do. But it is one of the wins of a society to bring your own snacks into a theater. Also, snacks at theaters aren't that great unless you go to these specialty theaters. So if you want a healthy snack while you watch a movie like you do at home.
While we were at the High Point, I'm telling you that popcorn was the best movie theater popcorn I've ever had.
For sure. And they have great beers there and
they
some
have
different
good snacks. They have good snacks.
But that's an independent little theater.
Yeah, they crush. They use real butter.
Right.
But yeah, if you're on dietary restrictions, of course.
So would it be okay for you to bring a Filet-O-Fish in?
I mean, if I could sneak that thing in with nobody smelling it, hell yeah. Would I? I haven't done that. No, I used to sneak little wine bottles in and my
So you're
favorite
okay with
candies. Yeah, I've been doing this since I was a kid.
Okay.
Says, man, Moana 2 is also opening this weekend.
Is it
Moana
really?
2?
What? No.
There's no way.
No one's heard
It
that.
says
I didn't even know the movie
Wicked,
was made.
Gladiator 2, Moana 2, theatrical wide release.
Maybe the
Holy
trailer.
crud.
I don't think it's opening this weekend.
I saw.
I don't know. That's what it says.
I wouldn't think they would put that up against Wicked.
Me either. That's like 3 banger movies that I can't believe they'd all come out. Is it because it's Thanksgiving? Coming up?
Moana 2.
That's coming out this weekend?
Looks like it. Reserved seating, 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4:45. I mean, they got
Really?
spots for it.
I've seen nothing about it.
I've seen nothing about
Same.
it.
Opening Wednesday.
Next week.
I thought they were doing
It
like
just
a
says
live
Wednesday.
action Moana. Is that it?
Opening
They
in
are doing
theaters
that too.
November 27th. So 1 week from.
So a week. Okay, so
They're
next
filming
week.
that now, I think.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they're filming that now, the live action.
And
I don't know. I'm
The
going to
Rock
take a
was
hard
there.
stance that it's not cool.
What's not cool? Moana?
Bringing food into the theater. I'm not cool with it.
All right. Well,
My wife does it. I'm not cool with it. It makes me uncomfortable.
why? Because you think you're going to get caught?
No,
and
it's not the
kicked
getting
out?
caught thing. It's like,
This is where you have a conscience?
what?
This is it. This
I'm
was
just
the
asking.
line.
Yeah, this is.
Listen,
I
I
like to
get it.
come into the theater with 2 pizzas and be like, the real food has
Yeah,
arrived.
I get it. It's a lot. You know, they charge $8 for a Coke, $10 for nachos. I get it.
It's not even the money. It's honestly flavor.
Yeah. I'm fine with the tax. Give me some options, baby.
Basically, the movie companies, and check my work on this. So the movie studios, they take most of the cut from ticket sales. The theaters make money off the concessions. So when the movie theater closes in your area because you don't, and now you have to go, now you have to go another 10 miles to a theater, and you're somebody that's bringing in food.
That's right.
That's on you.
I'll meet you there. I will say this. I have not brought my own beverages into a theater in a very long time.
Oh,
because
well, thank you for your service.
now, because sometimes you want like the massive Coca-Cola with the slush ice,
How are you supposed to get kombucha? if you're-
Exactly. But no,
I don't know. If you can't afford to support the theater, stay home.
I like that they serve alcohol because I am a drinker. I like that I can get my wine now at a bar.
Now you can.
Well, can't they do at some restaurants? They'll have that extra charge if you bring your own wine in,
Like
I
a
wonder
corking fee?
Yeah, corking fee. I wonder if they could do that for
Well,
No, they have bars now.
no to bring in your food. If you want to bring in your food, there's like $5. You could bring it in. Fine.
I would actually push back on that statement and say it was people like me that were bringing in their own alcoholic beverages in their purse and letting the bottle roll to the front of the
pushed it
theater.
forward.
That pushed it forward, and they said, you know what? Let's give these bitches what they want, which is cocktails. And you know what? Even better than that, let's go do a themed Beetlejuice cocktail.
And
Like,
now we could charge $20 for a drink.
I am taking full
Thank
responsibility
you for supporting the
this.
theater and
Thank
the
you.
arts. I'm supporting the arts.
I am supporting the arts.
I'm supporting the arts. Thank you.
For me, it's an options thing.
But yeah,
It's not a not being able to support thing. Like if there's times if I've been doing keto or something, I'm like, I'm taking a bag of beef jerky in my pocket. Like I'm doing it because I want a snack. When I'm watching a movie, I want to snack. And if it's a limited selection, I'm like, I got to eat Junior Mints, Twizzlers, or bring my own stuff. I'm bringing my own stuff.
I don't like it.
Well,
Well, you're a popcorn queen. You love
I love
theater popcorn.
Yeah, I love theater popcorn.
I don't. I'm not interested.
Moody,
in
you
that.
okay with it?
I'm conflicted because we do this, but it's because when we're going,
You're part of the problem.
It costs us $160 to see a movie as a family.
That's
so
true.
it's like my wife is super pro sneak it, and so
I said it before. You can't afford to go, then
I
don't
get to
go.
I get to absolve myself from the sin because I'm not the one that has the purse full of Reese's Pieces.
You taking a handful of anything, though?
But I'm eating it.
Okay,
I am
you are
enjoying
not
it.
absolved then. You are letting your wife be the snack mule into this
Yes.
crime.
The bag lady.
Well,
he's
and
the guy
she-
that's
she
saying I was
needs to
just following
repent.
orders.
Exactly.
not
Still
You're
going, you're still going to
Oh.
Nuremberg, my friend.
The wife runs the show.
Come
I just
on.
do what I'm told.
But I will say Alamo's got it hooked up. I ain't sneaking nothing into Alamo because I'm getting their menu is awesome.
Yep. Off
They're
the
giving
chain.
me the treats I need.
Yes, I want a milkshake. I want a themed cocktail. I want nachos and
Scott-
an Impossible Burger.
Scott,
They
are you
got
okay
me
with
covered.
sneaking food in?
Avocado toast.
I am just because. Yeah, I think again the dietary restriction and they just don't have some of those places. don't have
Jesus
the
is
healthy
watching.
stuff.
Jesus is down. You do you, boo.
Thank you.
The good Lord supports it.
I appreciate
No,
it.
he doesn't.
Yes, he does. I've talked to him.
I don't
about
like it.
You know, there was one guy at the Last Supper that just like pulled some
You think he snuck his own food
gas
in?
station mints out
Heck
from
yeah.
under his robe, and Jesus was like, "You brought your own stuff?
it. I thought this was a potluck.
I did this."
Was the Last Supper a potluck? I don't know.
That's a good question.
We find out
Yeah. I wonder what
I-
Judas brought.
It's probably a pot blessing.
it was a pot blessing.
All right,
That's
today is
What dish would Judas
Fish.
bring?
Reheated
Oh,
fish, microwave fish.
no. What did Judas bring? Brought some
probably apple pie from the apple that
It's probably
Eve
biscuits.
bit
Judas
into
brought,
and gave
Judas
us all
brought his famous fruitcake.
problems.
Yes.
Nobody's eating that. Who brought the fruitcake? Judas again. All right, today is November 21st. Back in the day, 147 years ago, 1877, Thomas Edison announced his newest invention, a hand-cranked foil-cylinder phonograph, which he dubbed a talking machine. The first thing recorded, Mary Had a Little Lamb. 61 years ago, 1963, President John F. Kennedy and his wife Jackie arrived in San Antonio, Texas to start their two-day tour of the state, which did not end well.
Right.
49 years ago, 1975, Queen releases their fourth record, A Night at the Opera. That's where you'll find Bohemian Rhapsody. 44 years ago, 1980, Don Henley arrested in L.A. You know the story? After paramedics treated a nude 16-year-old girl suffering from drug intoxication
Yeah.
at his home.
It's disgusting.
Has he talked about this?
Um,
He later pled no contest to contributing to the delinquency of a minor and went into a drug diversion program
Who's this?
to avoid
Don
felony
Henley.
charges.
You kidding me?
no, they buried this pretty good because I only heard about it most like in the last 10 years.
Yeah, this is a nasty story.
Yeah.
He had
God.
2 incidents of this nature. He had another.
Don Henley.
There's another weird.
This was
thing.
the big one.
This was the big one, but he had something at Chateau Marmont, similar to this, where someone in his room. I don't know if it was an underage person.
32 years ago, in 1992, Adam Sandler performs the Thanksgiving song on the Weekend Update segment for the first time. 31 years ago, 1993, the great Bill Bixby dies of cancer at the age of 59. And this guy had a 3-decade career, including roles in My Favorite Martian, The Courtship of Eddie's Father, and, most importantly, The Incredible Hulk. That's where this comes from. Bill Bixby walking away at the end of every episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Bye, Bill.
21 years ago, 2003, the FDA approves Cialis. It immediately gave competition to the 2 existing ED medications because Cialis can be taken hours before intercourse, whereas Viagra and Levitra have an hour fuse. And 7 years ago, in 2017, Partridge Family star David Cassidy dies of liver failure. People originally thought he died due to complications from dementia, but David lied to cover up his drinking problem and never really had dementia. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Cordell & Cordell. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. The rumors about Green Day headlining Coachella obviously are true. They join the previous announced Post Malone, while Travis Scott will perform during a special guest slot. Also on the bill are Lady Gaga and the Go-Go's.
Boy, they didn't do well last year, right?
Right. One of the festivals that underperformed with profits.
Wait, what was this? This is
Coachella.
So Lady Gaga will close it out on Friday, Green Day on Saturday, Post Malone headlining on Sunday.
That's pretty big.
It's big. You got the nostalgia, you got the newer bands. I'm excited about Lady Gaga's new music. So this will be Green Day's first performance at the Indio, California Festival, but second for the band's Billie Joe Armstrong, who made a special appearance with the Replacements in 2014. And so the festival will take place over 2 weekends, April the 11th, 12th, 13th, 18th, 19th, and 20th.
I honestly think so. Coachella's been going on for how long now? 10 years?
Longer than that. Yeah.
I think everybody who would go to Coachella has gone to Coachella, and now it's like, it's a thing.
I feel like I'm too old for Coachella now.
It's a thing. You got to go to the desert. You got to get a place, or you got to do camp.
Yeah.
Like, we've done it. Who's going to bring me out there?
The whole thing, though, is kind of what was the initial draw, I think.
Yeah.
It was,
yeah, but I think it
was this old school but new age version of that whole
Woodstock.
You got to get out of society.
If I had a lot of money to drop on Coachella, I'd go in a heartbeat.
But the people who would do it have already done it.
That's what
So
I mean.
like, I already did.
That's what I mean. That whole thing that was the whole thing has now become a whole thing.
It's like Burning Man.
Yeah.
Like Burning Man attendance was way down.
Right.
Because again, we already did it.
Well, it's
a whole
expensive.
thing. It was great, fine.
Well, for Coachella specifically, you have to get the place. Like I remember Lux used to go with her hot ass entourage of chicks. And it was a fashion thing. Like you had to have the outfits. And I think they rented out like an Airbnb at Frank Sinatra's house.
Old.
And I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. You know, it made me want to go.
Yeah,
so if you do it
in my
right.
early 20s.
Yeah, I'm way
Agreed.
too old.
There's like a Palm Desert, California Oasis hotel that it's expensive, but if you had the loot, that'd be sweet.
It would be sweet.
I ain't trying to sleep in a tent though.
Oh, it's a tent.
Elton John's Broadway musical, Moon sent me this, Tammy Faye, based on the life of the televangelist Tammy Faye Baker, has announced it has been closed just 5 days after opening night, which
First
is
of all, I
wild.
didn't even know this was a thing. So Elton John produced a musical based on the life of Tammy Faye Baker.
Multi-million-dollar Broadway musical.
Dude, it was capital funded with 25 million?
Yeah.
$25 million to do this thing. Elton wrote all the music, and the guy from Scissor Sisters wrote the lyrics.
So
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it quickly failed to fill capacity with the audience. In the week of its opening, it drew a gross of 374,000 with overall attendees only at 63%.
Okay, and it closed after 5 days?
After 5 days.
Well, they announced the close. They're still going to do it for a couple weeks,
Well, 'cause I'm sure they sold tickets.
but it's over.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is over.
Scissor Sisters is Wheeler Walker's brother.
Really?
Is it really? Is
No
it the
way.
Jacob guy or whatever? That's the dude that wrote the lyrics to this.
Remember the
Goodbye, Tammy Faye.
Did you see? Did you?
No, you just changed the lyrics.
Do you have the review from the New York Times?
Oh, no, I didn't read that.
It was. They said it was a diabolical disaster
Oh, my God.
of biblical proportions.
Damn.
Do you remember
that was the quote?
when there was the Spider-Man on Broadway
Something
and
like that.
U2 did all the music?
Yeah, people
Oh,
kept
yeah.
getting hurt.
Well,
Yeah, but
the Spider-Mans kept getting hurt.
They never did it, right?
No,
It was in production for years, and then they said, "You know what? We can't. We're not doing this."
it opened.
It did open?
Yeah, I think one of the guys who played Spider-Man got like really hurt in one of the stunts.
No way, because remember
I
they were
do
even
remember
promoting it at the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. Like Spider-Man was coming down, and they were doing like a whole thing because we had heard about this freaking production for a couple of years. We made fun of it on the show
It
for
was called
years.
Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark. It played, premiered in 2011, and I'm not sure how long it lasted, but that was considered a giant disaster as well. Stick to what you know, Elton.
Yeah.
And you too.
3 Days Grace announced last month the return of their original singer, Adam Gontier. Now they're set to release their first single featuring him, sharing vocal duties with Matt Walst. And so we will get the song Mayday tomorrow. And then we'll see 3 Days Grace when they're here with Disturbed at the Enterprise Center on March 2nd.
Hey, I know I always come off like an apologist for musicians and stuff. I don't think it's the music here that's being blamed. I think it's the production. It's the show.
Or just the interest. Like,
Same for Spider-Man.
who wants to see a Broadway musical about the life of Tammy Faye Baker?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's
Maybe a
start there with the
documentary, but
troubles.
that's about it. Miley Cyrus graces the cover of Harper Bazaar and says her new album was inspired by Pink Floyd's The Wall, describes it as hypnotizing and glamorous. She says it's a concept album that's an attempt to medicate somewhat of a sick culture through music. It's experimental, and it will be a visual album, so be on the lookout for that. Fender has dropped a new collaboration with Foo Fighters guitarist Chris Shiflett. The American-made Chris Shiflett Clever Telecaster Deluxe is a stripped-down electric guitar designed for live performances. I was listening to his latest episode of, what is it? It's like something with Shifty, Riffin' with Shifty, and he had Pat Smear and Dave Grohl on talking about how the instruments they use in their live
Dave's
shows.
illegitimate child.
No, this is before they taped it well before that. But I was listening to it because I was like, oh man, I want to hear
I
how
wanna hear
Dave's
something
going to
juicy.
sound.
His telly is called the Cleaver Telecaster
Cleaver.
Deluxe.
Did I say clever?
Yeah,
Cleaver. That's
It is
fine.
clever and
Cleaver.
Cleaver.
I was like, yeah, what makes it clever? It does have P90s. It's very cool looking.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a different kind of vibe, for sure.
You can check it out at Fender.com.
For $2,500.
For $2,500. The 58th Annual Country Music Association Awards is in the books. It was an awesome night last night. Here are a couple of the winners. So Entertainer of the Year went to Morgan Wallen. Album of the Year went to Cody Johnson with Leather. And the Song of the Year was White Horse, written by Chris Stapleton and Dan Wilson.
I think the big story out of that was, I guess, Jeff Bridges announced the winner for Entertainer of the Year and pronounced Morgan Wallen's name wrong.
he did?
He pronounced it Adele Dazeem.
Adele.
And the CMA Award for Entertainer of the Year goes to Morgan Whalen.
Jennings.
Morgan
Marcus
Whaling.
Jennings.
Nope.
So glad he did it.
Yep, that is hilarious.
Morgan Whaling. Nope.
Sorry, Jeff.
Close.
We forgive you.
We do.
Yeah.
His name would be cooler if it was Morgan Whalen.
Agreed.
Morgan Wallen is the guy that threw the chairs off the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
the,
allegedly said the N-word.
Athlete.
Well, that was
Allegedly,
That was on
he did.
camera.
Yeah. Jelly Roll's new bar in Nashville is called Goodnight Nashville. It will be a 5-story tall bar on Broadway. They just released the logo, which said, hey, good night, Nashville. Burgers, spirits, tattoos.
Oh, cool.
So-
Tattoos.
It's Jelly Roll. You can get a face tat after you eat a burger
I
and
can
get
get a
hammered
face
drunk.
tattoo on Broadway in Nashville.
Hell yeah, dude.
On
That's
Broadway.
level
Sign
3.
me up.
On Broadway.
In TV news, Peacock has made a new docuseries about the Girls Gone Wild creator Joe Francis, and it's being described as, quote, behind the scenes of the explorative adult entertainment franchise, and is billed as featuring founder Joe Francis in his first in-person, in-depth interview with a journalist.
They're going to do a stage production of that, and
Elton John.
Coldplay's doing the music.
People, there's going to be tatas on stage at Broadway.
this
That would
for?
actually sell out every night because we're.
What is this for?
This is Girls Gone Wild, a docuseries on Peacock.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'll totally watch that.
Yeah, same. Ellen DeGeneres, you know how people say when people get elected on either side of the court of our democracy, you know, so-and-so gets elected, I'm leaving the country. Well, people are speculating that Ellen and her wife, Portia, possibly decided to up and leave America because of Donald Trump being elected.
Oh, wow.
So they have sold their Montecito, California mansion and their estate. They have a new mansion in England, and people are speculating at this point that
They
it
didn't
could
say
be
it, right?
because they didn't come out and say that, but people
Don't
are
they-
like,
haven't they had
possibly.
a place in there in the Cotswolds for some time?
Was Ellen one of the ones that said, like, if Trump gets elected, I'm leaving?
I never have seen that.
I never heard her.
You know what, though? I think there's a lot of gay people, though, that are afraid that their marriages could be in jeopardy if more, like, you know, alt-right views come into play. That there could, I have a lot of gay friends that are scared of that. And so I'm wondering if Ellen and Portia, because they have the means to do so, they're afraid.
Has anybody ever said that?
They could just be selling one of
there
their
are things that are out there
17
that are
houses.
said.
Where? I never saw anything.
I mean, probably on alt-left sites. I mean, it's all the extremes, but you just don't know. I mean, there was a lot of people that thought Roe versus Wade would never get overturned. That has. Obviously, gay people can be married now. That's legal. That could,
Well,
you know.
bye, Ellen.
Who could know? Wayne Knight played Jerry's nemesis Newman on Seinfeld, and since then he's lost a ton of weight. So he's come down more than 100 pounds from his heaviest, and apparently it's costing him. People are not taking him as serious because he's thinner now. He told TMZ, quote, "It takes time for people to accept you as you are, and then they find out whether or not you can still do things without being fat." And so he said, you know,
We're not taking him seriously because of what he did on that island. Never forget the Barbasol
the
can.
Barbasol can with
Good
the DNA.
God. I mean,
you're right.
he almost
Michael
ended the
Jordan.
planet.
Space Jam. That happens to a few actors. The fat guy from,
Horatio Sands from SNL.
the dude from Varsity Blues.
Joe
My name is
Piscopo?
Earl.
And My Name is Earl, that actor.
Yes,
like
Ethan Suplee.
Yeah, he's like ripped.
Yeah, but he's ripped now.
He got super Joe Piscopo, dude. When Joe Piscopo, he was supposed to be as big a star as Eddie Murphy. And
Yeah, I
he got
remember-
Was that
ripped
a
out
weight
of his
thing?
mind.
I remember my dad saying in the 90s, he's like, nobody wants to
He
hear
was in
jokes from your
Sidekicks
gym
with
trainer.
Chuck Norris, and it was over for him. Dude.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime dropped a teaser for SNL's Colin Jost hosting Pop Culture Jeopardy, so you can check that out on Prime.
He was the bad guy in that movie with Brandon, with the...
Who?
Joe Piscopo was the bad guy in a Chuck Norris...
Sidekicks.
Brandon...
Jonathan Brandis.
Jonathan Brandis.
Brandis.
That's a great movie.
Oh, that movie rips.
Disney has given fans a look at the new animated series Dream Productions, which will launch all 4 episodes on Disney Plus December 11th. Essentially, if you've seen Inside Out and Inside Out 2, Riley's mind, the little girl that all the emotions are inside, now they're looking at her dreams. And so, you know, every night they go into Dream Productions. It's going to be really cute. So your kids will probably love it. And finally, let's play a little game, you guys. BuzzFeed has compiled a list of male celebrities that all straight men find attractive. And I'm gonna do a little consensus here on the Riz Show with you four.
Wait, what? So this is...
I'm going to give you a man. You all are straight.
Yeah.
Tell me if you think this guy is hot, because this is a list. BuzzFeed, all straight men have chimed in and said these dudes are hot.
So
as
now
hell.
we're going to objectify men on this show?
We don't
Yes,
like this
things
kind
have
of stuff.
changed.
All right.
Here we
let's
go. Jason Statham,
He's fine.
John Hamm,
He's fine.
Matt Damon.
He's fine.
Nah.
Nah.
Okay, crossing him off the list. Tim McGraw,
Hey, he's hot.
He's fine.
so hot. Robert Downey Jr.
He's hot.
He's fine.
Fine.
Yeah, I think these are all like,
Dude,
these are all
I mean,
solid.
are you saying fine or fine?
Nah,
You
these are
wouldn't
all
bang
solid.
Iron Man.
As hell.
Well, yeah, of course. But my standards are low.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I think he's the most attractive so far.
No.
No? Scott?
He's hot. but
Would
he's
you
not the
bang
most
Daniel
attractive.
Craig?
Tell me right now.
Yeah. I'm going with Moon's word. He's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Daniel
fine.
Craig, off the list.
Whoa.
Chris
that was
Hemsworth.
fine.
That's absurd.
He's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's hot. He's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I'd bang,
yeah.
I'd bang all 3
So,
Hemsworth
so far, the
brothers.
Hell yeah.
foreigners are really bringing it.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, he's hot.
No.
Scott?
I don't find him attractive.
Oh, he's got that
I don't
lean
like it.
frame. He's hot.
No,
Come on.
off the list. Get him off the list.
Okay, crossing
We're
Ryan
talking about
He's
Reynolds.
Canadian.
I'm not objectifying the body of a young man.
Hugh Jackman.
He's 48. He's older than you.
Is he?
Jackman's
Okay.
hot.
Jackman is hot as hell.
He is super hot.
Yeah, for sure.
David Beckham.
And he could dance. He could sing.
He can do it all.
David Beckham? No.
Yeah, I think he's attractive. Yeah,
I want to say he's too hot, and it makes him ugly.
Love it.
I like
Scott,
athletes.
your thoughts?
I say he's fine.
Keep him on the list. I don't know. You
Yeah,
guys are
keep him on the list.
And lastly on this list, and I don't know if there's like a number one,
Here
if
she
it's
comes.
just a list.
Here she comes with Tom Brady.
And this is hilarious.
Clint Howard.
Oh no, it's somebody else.
Danny DeVito.
Clint
Oh, no.
Howard.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, he's attractive.
This is the only man that my my husband has said when he got to meet him backstage at a Point Fest or whatever, he goes, I couldn't get over how beautiful he is.
Yeah, he's
I'm the
super
only one in
attractive.
this room that actually kissed him.
What?
So you think?
Where? Kissed him where?
On the lips.
You did?
Yeah, he grabbed my face.
That's cool as
on my
hell.
wife, and she was like, all right.
Why?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
He has the most beautiful
You're missing
eyes.
so many details in that story. You're just like, I don't know. He grabbed my face and we kissed. Why were you meeting him? What was the context of the kiss?
Those are the good ones.
It was show at the pageant. And we're doing like,
Radio?
yeah, it was like, hey, this is. I was the music director at the time.
What phase of Jared Leto's career was this?
This was early 30 seconds
This is the phase
to
in
Mars.
which he was kissing music directors
Yeah.
across the country.
Please play my music.
I will say that he's hot, but I am repulsed by his personality.
Okay.
I've developed a cold sore.
There are many personalities there.
Okay.
There are many personalities there.
But he has a cool
He
home.
chooses which one you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
always
whatever.
shown
He kissed
me
my
and been
face.
repulsive.
Interesting cat.
So is this a no or a
Yeah,
yes?
he's yes.
Okay, fine. Right on. And that is your crap on celebrities.
All hot. I'm horny.
Celebrities celebrating a birthday today. Carly Rae Jepsen is 39. Jenna Malone, that's Johanna Mason on the Hunger Games sequels, is 40. The Bella Twins, I don't know who that is.
Oh, the
wrestling stars.
wrestling
Yeah,
stars,
okay.
yes.
They're 41. Both born on the same day. Rain Phoenix, that is sister of Joaquin and late River Phoenix, is 52. Michael Strahan is 53. Ken Griffey Jr. is 55. Troy Aikman is 58. Bjork is 59. Alexander Siddiq, that is Doran Martell from Game of Thrones. Also Ra's al Ghul in Gotham is 59.
Yes.
Nicolette Sheridan is 61.
Desperate Housewives, yes.
Goldie Hawn is 79. And Marlo
Goldie.
Thomas, Rachel's mom on Friends, is 87 years old.
She was married to Phil Donahue.
Are you for real?
Marlo Thomas, yeah. Danny Thomas's daughter.
Phil Donahue is Rachel on Friends' dad? That's pretty cool.
Yes. Okay. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Luna Lane. And today's birthday girl has been in 81 fine films, including Barefoot Confidential 16, Buffy Malibu's Nasty Girls 24, The Flesh Hunter 1, The Four Finger Club 14 and 16, Girls Who Like Girls. She was in a movie called Liquid Sex, Threesome Dim Sum, and Who Can Forget a Role in 2005's The Great Wall of Vagina. Luna Lane is 43 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays. And that was your crap on celebrities. All right. Moon is going to grab his buddies in the Misfit Machine, and we'll be back with a Christmas song. That's right. To get us all hyped up for Punk Rock Christmas, which is coming up in a couple weeks, December 7th, over at the pageant. So we'll cram as many musicians in the studio as we possibly can. Scott the Lubricant.
Okay.
Get the Royal Lubricant.
Oh, my.
Yes.
We're prepared for a record.
806.
The Rizzuto Show.
All right, welcome back to the program. We got a lot of people in here.
A lot of people. We're setting a record.
A lot of people. Do we have more people this year or last year?
Oh, man, I don't remember. Aaron, were you here last time?
Yeah, I was here last time.
So we got Aaron on sax. We got Charlie on another sax. We got Mike on trumpet. We got Sarah on trumpet over there. Chris is on guitar. It's a shame you can't see him on the cameras, but
Jonathan
Venus is in the
To
corner
my
with
right.
a full drum kit.
To my right. Ladies and gentlemen, the Misfit Machine. All right.
And of course, your
Yes.
star, Tim Comby.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow.
There's only room for one star in this room, Tim.
Oh, is that true? I've seen many in here.
That's why
before.
King Scott's in the other room.
Thank you.
That's why King Scott is behind glass.
Yep. Hiding.
And this is a celebration, guys. Punk Rock Christmas coming up on December the 7th. So that's, what? How many days away?
Very few.
Very few days away. Are we all rehearsed? Are we ready?
Yeah, we've been jamming. We've been really enjoying ourselves. Obviously, we added a couple new songs, some of which are on the EP that we just dropped. Punk Rock Christmas Volume 1, The Misfit Machine, available everywhere. Spotify, iTunes, blah, blah, blah.
I saw the first video you guys put out.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Mr. Holiday, thanks, man. Mr. Holiday video came out last week. Angels We Have Heard on High comes out tomorrow, the video. And then we're dropping a video for Christmas is Exhausting Thanksgiving week, so that's next week, all in anticipation for this big show. And I'm going to
The
say,
gifts keep on coming, guys. 'Cause that's amazing.
last year's Punk Rock Christmas was my favorite show I have been a part of in at least 10 years. I mean, it really was perfect.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great show, and you
Perfect show.
got you got two shows this year at the pageant again, December 7th. Tickets, not many tickets are available, but get them while you can. Great first concert for kids.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so fun to talk to so many people that it's their kid's first show, and it's because it's not some cheesy thing that people bring their kids
Right.
to. It's still a real
It's a rock show.
with real musicians.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it works.
And the difference between this and Punk Rock Christmas, I'm sorry, Punk Rock Disney is like Punk Rock Disney. Obviously, it's geared for families. This is not like we didn't put this show together for kids. It's just kid friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
this is a party. It's a different vibe altogether than Punk Rock Disney.
I forget, there's something coming up. It's a big show at Enterprise. Maybe it's Mariah Carey. I don't know. But I got a buddy whose kid has never been to a concert before, and he's like, I'm thinking maybe his first concert would be Mariah Carey. I'm like,
Yeah, don't.
you don't want that to be their first concert.
We do one Mariah song. Just have his first concert be here.
Tell him we're Mariah.
I said that. I said, bring him to Punk Rock Christmas. I mean, that's at least a cool.
Yeah.
My first concert, Mariah Carey. Get out of here. Mariah who?
Because you're answering that question for the rest of your life.
Right.
And you want to have a cool answer.
Exactly.
Punk Rock Christmas
Exactly.
is a
You
cool
get it,
answer.
Tim.
Yep. Thank you.
You get it, Tim.
That's a great point. That's a great point. What kid wants to be asked that question as a sophomore in high school, and you have to answer it with Mariah Carey? No offense to Mariah.
Maybe eventually they'll think that's cool.
But not your first.
No.
Not your first. You only have one first concert.
Yep. You want to be like, I saw this thing called Punk Rock Christmas. It was incredible. Scott Rizzuto played guitar on stage. Didn't fall off of the riser this year.
Yeah.
That's the kind of memory you want.
Yeah. Yeah. I jumped off the riser, and yes, both knees buckled.
In boots.
I was wearing boots. Okay, they were very heavy.
Yeah,
They
try not to
were Red
wear your Wolverines.
They
to
were
Punk Rock
Red Wing
Christmas.
boots. Okay. Jeff Burton gave me those boots.
Oh, well, that's you had to
They
do
were
that to
very
me, huh?
heavy. And remember last Christmas, it was a boot Christmas. It was a boot winter.
Yep.
Yep.
I think
Canadians said.
Both years, that's my favorite memory is you playing. Just how I didn't expect you to rock as hard as you did the first year. And then the second year, I didn't expect the theatrics out of you. And I loved it.
Go
so
on.
much.
Do you hear that, band? Do you hear that?
It was amazing.
All the work we put in this show, and Tim's favorite moment is when
Yep.
Scott
I
Rizzuto shows
appreciate
up.
it.
I didn't see it coming.
I appreciate it.
I didn't see it coming. I know I've talked about it on the show before. I didn't see it coming, and the guy brought it, and it was incredible.
Well, thank you. All right, enough about me. Enough about me. Are you guys ready to play a tune for us?
I think we're ready. Are
we do
you
it.
ready to mix an 8-piece band?
Yeah, listen, I don't know if this is going to sound all right. It sounded good last year.
It was fun.
You
yeah.
nailed it last
It
year.
worked.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, Tom Lord Housey over here.
That's a
That was from
It's a music
big producer
reference.
guy. Yeah. For the music nerds know that. All right, here we go. The Misfit Machine. Let me turn. You want me to turn? Who's singing?
Everybody.
Both of us.
Yeah, both
Everybody.
of us. Everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone's singing with their instruments.
Okay.
I'm
Lauren,
ready for
turn your
singing,
mic down
too.
a little bit.
And learn to sing. Actually, you guys are singing. You know the song,
Yeah.
so just
Get
jump
involved.
Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Misfit Machine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Has anybody seen Grandma? Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go. But she'd left her medication, and she stumbled out the door into the snow. When they found her Christmas morning, at the scene of the attack, there were hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking it so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Bill. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Send them back! Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
flowers on the table, and the pudding made of fig, and the blue and silver candles that would just have matched the hair on Grandma's wig.
2, 3, 4. I warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves, 'cause they should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. As for me and Grandpa, we believe. As for me and Grandpa, we believe.
All right.
Hey!
The Misfit Machine.
Could you hear me ripping the bass, Riz?
I heard everything.
Okay, that's good.
There was a lot of things going on.
Dude, how awesome are these horn players? man?
Excellent. Great horns.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And Chris and Johnny, well done, dudes.
Yeah,
So-
John, great job, buddy.
Just so you know, later
Chris,
today we are actually going to be doing the #2 show as a special guest on Rafe's show, which you know takes place in a bathroom. So we have to fit all 8 people in 3 toilets.
Yep.
You guys all
Spectacle.
It's going to be great.
Good luck with that. All right,
It's
so
gonna be a lot of lapping.
make sure you get your tickets for Punk Rock Christmas coming up on December the 7th over the pageant, thepageant.com. 2 shows, 3 o'clock and
And an 8 p.m.
8
show
p.m.
as well. Both are starting to fill up. So, this is a perfect Christmas gift as well. The tickets are only $30, and it is just a blast. You will still love the holidays come December 7th.
All right, awesome. Congratulations, guys. Another
Thanks,
it's gonna be
Steve.
another- it's going to be another big success.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for giving us minutes.
All right, we'll take a break. Learn, you going to do traffic and weather here,
Sure.
Kenya?
Yeah,
I got
you
it.
made
You got it?
I
All right.
I
Lou's
like
got a
doing it with the bass on.
Bass around his neck.
The Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point.
Man, there were a lot of people on here. A lot of people.
Yes.
I hope it sounded okay. I mean, I tried my best to mix it.
It sounded great over here.
I was riding the vocal mics. Listen,
You did great.
Yep, nothing peaked.
I'm not looking for a pat on the back, but tell me how good I am.
Dude, incredible.
I literally was calling you Little Rick Rubin.
Little baby Rick Rubin.
Baby Rick. Is that Baby Rick Rubin over there?
If you hate waking up, this is a ridiculous hack.
Okay.
So there's a self-help guru. Her name is Mel Robbins. Okay, she's going viral.
She's great.
Oh, so you know her.
I love Mel Robbins.
Tony's wife, right?
Of all the people.
It's Tony Robbins' wife.
Is it really?
No, she's awesome.
Oh, she
I
is
can't
very
wait to
good.
hear what this is, though.
Of all the people that are on the show, do you know Mel Robbins?
No.
Scott, okay, so I thought it would be you.
Okay.
No,
I
I
know
know
it.
Red Robins.
Her podcast has been very helpful with different things in my life.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not going to crap all over her. It just this is very silly what she's telling people to do. So if you hate waking up, this self-help guru named Mel Robbins is going viral after telling people to try slithering out of bed.
Okay.
Have you seen this?
No, but I've done the slow rise,
This is 1,000,000% ridiculous.
like a little snake.
So she did it for 6 weeks and claims it's life-changing for people who wake up with a sense of dread. With a sense of dread. Now, the name sums it up pretty well, but she posted a video of exactly how to do it. And it is about 3 to 4 minutes of absolute ridiculousness.
Like gyrating?
No, you slowly slide out of the bed and onto the floor. Like you almost go like under your covers, like a snake, and you slide out onto the floor.
I'm going to do this tomorrow.
You turn to scale
Then you
Robbins.
lie there for a couple minutes if you need to. And then you literally crawl to the bathroom.
Gosh.
Hey,
I
we've
like
all
it.
been there. Hey.
She says you'll feel much better about your day by the time you get up and stand up. Here she is talking about it.
Today, I'm going to teach you this life-changing technique called slithering. The first step for me is you're going to think about just letting the weight of your emotion drop you out of bed. Now I am dripping down the side of the bed. I'm getting on the floor. And instead of fighting the heaviness, embrace it. I would just kind of start to move and I'm writhing around on the floor. And you're not going to stand up yet. Get on all fours and crawl across the floor to the bathroom.
You don't know. You try this and then judge Looney Tunes.
Guys, I got something cool about her.
What's
She's
that?
married to Christopher Robbins.
Her husband is Christopher Robin.
From Pooh.
From Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Same guy. He has a little balloon with him.
If I did that and lied on the floor, I would be asleep. I would fall back asleep.
Yeah. Velvet Revolver Slither just starts playing. I think this is good. Obviously, I'm going to try
So
this
maybe
tomorrow.
try to slither out of bed tomorrow. Watch Mel Robbins' video.
Okay. The covers.
Slither out, and then see maybe you'll feel better.
Somebody suggested to me in a podcast, could have been her, to do the slow rise, which your alarms go off, you lie there, for a couple of minutes, you just kind of get yourself, because I feel like when our alarms go off, we shoot out of bed.
And that's what I did. I slept to my alarm this morning.
Yeah.
Nice.
And when my alarm goes off, it's startling. It sounds,
Yes.
I mean, it is
Abrupt.
it's loud.
Yes.
And I startle out of bed.
And so your cortisol levels are raised because I got to get up. And then you start the day off with that. And so instead of just letting that cortisol be your guide, I like to lie there for a couple of minutes and just chill. And
I don't like a low cortisol level.
I don't like feeling like I'm going to have a heart attack every day.
I like to be on high alert at all times.
I do that. I'll lay there set a snooze, but not go back to sleep.
Right. I know.
And I'll see my phone. Will be like, you have 8 minutes. And for those 8 minutes, I take deep breaths. It's almost like getting myself in the right frame of mind to be able to get up at that time and get on with my day.
Yeah.
That's beneficial.
Healthy.
I don't feel like these two things are the same, though.
No.
No, you slither out like a snake, you lie on the floor, and then you crawl to the bathroom.
My cats will be like, what's going on?
I'm wondering
Imagine your
if
spouse.
I did that, what my wife would say.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
I'm possessed now.
I'm a snake.
I'm a spaghetti noodle.
I'm
get
a
it.
snake. This is ridiculous. Just get up like a big boy or big girl. Get up
This
and
lady's
get on with your
podcast
day.
is really good, though.
Go take a shower.
She has guests on sometimes, too, right?
Yeah, she's excellent.
Yeah,
The Mel Robbins podcast.
I've listened to a few. It's an excellent podcast. This might be a misfire, but they're not all winners.
Why can't you just get up? We've been just getting up.
I'm just saying that she's not a complete psychopath. This kind of makes her sound like
This
one.
does. This does.
There are
This
some
does.
very useful podcasts.
Especially watching her demonstrate it.
She does it?
Yes.
She also said, there was a podcast I listened to where she talked about high-fiving yourself in the mirror every day to kind of get your self-esteem up, and I've been doing that.
Oh, my God. So my wife told me to do that.
It works.
That's where she got this from.
Yes, I think so.
Wow.
High
Is
five
my
yourself.
wife a Mel Robbins disciple?
It would be
I can
on
see
track.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
She's good. Smile at yourself and give yourself a high five and be like, we got this.
That's not a bad one.
Okay, that's fine.
You got to think of some of these, like Tony Robbins wants you to take an ice bath when you wake
And
up.
walk,
That dude has
walk over coals. I'm fine
that
with
guy
that.
has a hole in his backyard that he starts his day at 3 a.m. where he just jumps in a hole of ice. And I'm like, I ain't doing that
I
either.
wish I could do that.
I'll slither before I do that. I'll tell you that. You catch me slithering, dog. I'll slither to the morning pee.
No, what I'm saying is, why
Also,
is
if you got
there-
morning wood, could you imagine trying to do this?
to slither?
Yeah.
There are ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, kickstand
Face up.
Looking like an easel trying to get out of
Kickstand
bed.
is up.
Honey.
I'm just saying, why can't we just be adults and just get up? Just get up. The alarm goes off, you get up, and you go on with your day.
You're living in the past, dude.
What do you mean I'm living in the past?
Now it's time to, everybody, this is a little self-care.
You don't ever
let
hit your
people have their
snooze, man?
self-care.
Never.
No wonder you're so mad all the time.
I snooze every day of my
You're
life.
waking up at just like high alert. Your alarm goes off, you're jumping out of bed.
Yeah, because I don't
punching
want to
a
wake anybody
lampshade.
up. Because I care about my family.
Who are you going to wake up?
My wife. My wife.
She probably
Dogs.
wakes up when your alarm goes
She
off.
never wakes up.
Then if the alarm's not waking
Because-
her up, how would a snooze wake her up?
Because I would say 7 out of 10 times I get up before my alarm.
Oh.
That's nice.
You're locked in, dude. Your cortisol
I'm
is
locked.
locked.
I got no cortisol, man.
It's gone.
It's gone.
This is your rhythm.
I got no cortisol, man.
I am
It's
cortisol.
gone. I've been doing morning radio for 15 years. My cortisol is gone.
Yes,
No, I think you're just running on the hormone cortisol.
Is that it?
I think the dopamine
is it pure?
completely dead.
Okay, so cortisol is good or not good?
It's
Not
good.
good.
I mean, you will it's fight or flight. So you are flying.
I'm on
and riding
fight.
and fighting.
They did your blood
Okay.
test, and they were like, this guy's 99% cortisol.
You have
1% marinara.
You have no dopamine is the joy, right?
Yeah.
You have zero dopamine.
Cortisol and dopamine working out.
There's supposed to be harmony.
Yeah. There's
Sir,
no
you
yin.
have no dopamine.
You're all yang, no yin.
That's true.
Is that bad?
You're gonna have a heart attack in 6
No, don't
years.
say that.
No.
I don't want you to.
Don't
you
put
gotta,
that on me.
You have to start slithering out of bed to get your cortisol
I'm not
levels
slithering out of
down.
bed.
Every day I'm
Maybe
slithering.
slither.
Every day I'm slithering.
We need to be doing better. We're all
We
killing
need to
ourselves.
we need to get up like big people and just go to work. Okay, that's what we need to do. Take a cold
Nobody
shower
likes
and
that.
take a cold shower
God, you
and
take-
suck it up, Buttercup.
You take cold showers?
Doesn't everybody?
No, man.
Wow.
I mean, at the end, I'll do a
I
little whoop,
refuse.
like a little
I refuse
spritz.
a hot shower.
You refuse it?
Cold
Do
as ice.
not. You do not.
Don't want to. You're mad as hell. when
You-
you get
you-
here.
you
Enjoy
believe me.
something for once.
You're like, I also hit myself in the balls with a rubber mallet.
I have a whole system.
Showering is not for pleasure; it's for just getting clean only. Be an adult.
Oh, man.
Hey, full disclosure, I've been taking baths again, and we've set up a bucket underneath the leak just to deal because I have needed to just soak
Oh, that's
myself.
smart.
So I'm living full Hooge level over at my house. And it's awesome.
Yeah.
So no, warm bath for the win.
Welcome back.
2024.
You seem to be in a better mood.
I
so
am.
The bads are working. All right. Well, okay. I think we should do a contest. We will give away. What do we got here? We got tickets to go see Lincoln Park Saturday night, August 23rd at Enterprise Center. Tickets for Lincoln Park go on sale today at noon. We got tickets to go see Post Malone with Jelly Roll May 13th at Busch Stadium. Tickets for that show go on sale next Tuesday at noon. We got tickets to go see Stabbing Westward at Del Mar Hall on December 1st. That's a Point Ho Ho show brought to you by More Choice Jewelry. And we got tickets to go see Matt Rife, comedian, September 14th at Enterprise. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at noon. What, Rafe?
I was being late. The back
Annoying? That's right.
Yeah, I was being annoying.
Oh, you be my hype?
Your
will you
cortisol.
I was trying to be your
Jimmy.
hype man.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know what we were doing there.
I was hyping you up.
Thank you.
You remember that video where she's like, my hair is real, my husband is not fake, and the mom's in the background going, yeah, you dumb, stupid looking bitch.
It's great. It's great when you're in a bad mood and nobody's sticking up for you.
Somebody send that to me because I'm in a bad mood all the
Okay,
time.
that's
All
all
right, listen. After no, we're not going to take a break. We'll play Guns N' Roses song
Yeah.
because Guns N' Roses is who you're listening for
That's
today.
right. Drop that sack.
This is Rafe's Face to Music Week.
Yep.
He gets to pick all the bands this week.
Drop that sack.
So I'm going to play this Guns N' Roses song. You get to tap Rafe's face however you
With
want on the
whatever.
Point app with whatever. You have a chance to win $1,000, and you have a chance to co-host a morning show with us at some point next month. After the Guns N' Roses song,
Yes.
what game are we playing?
We'll play some bad movie descriptions.
Bad movie descriptions. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Bad movie descriptions. Next. Guns N' Roses now. All right, Guns N' Roses is who we are listening for all day today from now until midnight. If you hear a Guns song, please open up your Point mobile app. If you haven't downloaded it yet, what are you waiting for? You tap Rafe's face, and you have a chance to win $1,000 and a chance to co-host the morning show with us. All right, let's play a little game. The game is called
Bad movie description.
Bad Movie Descriptions. Okay, simple game.
Okay.
Explain, Rafe.
So I will give you a description of a popular movie, something that's in the zeitgeist, something that I would say anyone with any kind of pop culture knowledge should know. It will not be a great description, but the movie's in there. You just have to train yourself to listen differently. For example, I believe I always use this one. A paranoid businessman is wary of an illegal immigrant, but spares his life because their mommies have the same name.
And what movie is that? Learn.
I'm really bad at this game.
Scott, what movie is that?
It is
He's eating a sandwich.
Are you eating a sandwich?
She wasn't listening. What do you think
it
it
was
is?
a quick little bite of some fruit.
Are you having a Cheddar Bay biscuit?
He is.
Maybe.
What is it,
So
Scott?
it's a illegal. What was? Can you repeat
A
the?
paranoid businessman is wary of an illegal immigrant, but spares his life because their mommies have the same name.
Man,
What is it, Rafe?
Batman versus Superman. So
Oh, I've never seen that movie. That's why.
it's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
is that based on a true story?
Not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
All right, Lincoln Park tickets, Post Malone, Jelly Roll tickets, Stabbing Westward tickets to go see Matt Rife. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. We'll get you on the phone. If you don't get it, we'll move on to the next caller. 3 callers who don't get it in a row, we'll just give
You can defer to someone in the room if you think
If you think they know. I'm terrible at this.
I'm terrible.
We just
at
showed
this
how
game
good
as
we are.
well.
you've gotten a few.
I've gotten a few, but I will. I'll make it known that I know it. Okay.
Obvious.
Same.
I'll make it obvious that I know it.
Yeah.
I'll say I know it.
it's a 3 and out. And then give the wrong answer.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes
what I
I'm
do.
confident and I'm wrong.
That's the funniest part to me is when people think they know and they still
And
get
they're
it
wrong. Corey, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, so far so good. All right, Corey, here we go. Your bad movie description.
All right, Corey, here's your first bad movie description. A former police officer escorts a group of dirty women to their vacation destination, only to find out that it isn't all it was cracked up to be.
I have no idea.
Former police officer escorts a group of dirty women to their vacation destination, only to find out that it's not all it was cracked up to be.
I think I know.
Would you like to defer to learn, Corey?
Yes, please.
All right.
Learn.
Mad Max Fury Road.
It is Mad Max
Oh,
Fury
my
Road.
God.
Good
Oh,
job.
my God.
Okay. All right.
Corey, good
Corey.
deferment. Good job.
Congratulations. That was
Look
great.
at me go.
Corey, what do you want?
Jelly Roll and Post Malone, please.
Jelly Roll and Post Malone. You're going May 13th at
Sierra
Busch Stadium.
Little
Wow.
extra.
That was great.
That was great. First try, too. Wow.
Derek, hello. Derek?
Good morning.
All right, Derek from House Springs. Here we go.
Derek, good luck. Transported to a surreal landscape, a demented young girl kills the first person she meets and then teams up with 3 strangers to kill again.
Ooh, that was a great.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I'll read it again, Rafe.
Transported to a surreal landscape, a demented young girl kills the first person she meets, then teams up with 3 strangers to kill again.
Oh, I know Riz knows this one.
What?
Read it one more time, Rafe.
It's not
Transported.
Pretty Woman.
It's not Pretty Woman. He wouldn't know. You only know if I was explaining the first 30 minutes of that movie. Transported to a surreal landscape, a demented young girl kills the first person she meets and then teams up with 3 strangers to kill again.
So I have a feeling I'm going to try to work this out here.
Okay.
So it's a mom that dies at childbirth.
What? Okay.
Okay, this is I like where your head's at.
I'm trying to work it out.
Work it out.
Keep going.
Work it out.
What
Where are
movie
we
would that
at?
be?
Where
Who
are
the
we
3
at?
strangers?
I don't know.
3 Men and a Baby? No.
No.
Oh, it can't be.
Click, click, click.
This is the movie that's in the cultural zeitgeist.
Who kills
Yeah, it's
somebody
not-
she
it's not
first meets?
Zombieland.
I'm thinking the mother at birth
Kills.
kills the
Right.
first. The baby comes out and the mom dies.
Oh no!
Right.
And then what
and it
dimension
teams
are
up
we in?
with 3 strangers to kill again.
Derek, are you still drawing a blank?
I'm still drawing a blank.
Is it okay? I'm gonna take a guess. Is it one of the X-Men movies?
No.
3 strangers.
See you, Derek.
A girl teams up with
Travis.
3 strangers.
Travis.
Hey, guys.
All right, you think you got it?
Travis, here's your shot, bud.
I have no idea.
I know what it is. I got it.
I'll read the description
Go,
again.
learn, go.
Wizard of Oz.
It is The Wizard of Oz, yes. Good job, Learn.
Thank you.
Transported,
You're right.
transported to a surreal landscape.
She kills the witch.
She
dude.
kills the witch.
A demented young girl kills the first person she meets.
Why is she demented?
She's just dehydrated.
She's having, she fell off and hit her head. She's having a fever
She's
dream.
demented now. The Dementors.
All right, Travis, what do you want?
She can't remember how to get home.
I'll take the Jelly Roll ticket.
Jelly Roll, Post Malone. Hang on 1 second. Damn.
Lauren's 2
And
for
I did
2.
not look at the chat that time. I swear to God.
That time, did you look before?
I know I didn't look before. They didn't get Mad Max Fury Road, but
Doug.
I wasn't looking.
Good job.
Yep, this is Doug.
All right, this is Doug. Okay, Doug, here we go.
All right, Doug. A family in a farming community struggles to survive after their father is gone for longer than anticipated.
Got it.
I'm going to have to go with Lauren. I have no clue. Maybe she got
Interstellar.
back-to-back wins in her.
It is Interstellar.
Is it Interstellar?
Oh, no way. Thank you so much.
She's crushing this today,
Man,
dude.
all right, Doug, what do you want?
I'll take the Jelly Roll if you got them.
Yeah, we got him. That's the last pair.
That's the last
All right, thank you,
pair,
sir.
dude.
All right, thank you, Doug.
Somebody save me.
My God. Learn. Kill
Learn
it.
is
What's up, everybody?
Learn's just going yard on these. Good job, bud.
Thanks.
Kill
Good
it.
thing, because the people calling in,
Don't know what's going on.
If I'm looking at the instant feedback. Wizard of Oz, you dope.
We got
You guys are so nice.
it. We have the best listeners, you guys.
Best listeners ever. Let's go to Casey. Hello, Casey.
Hello.
Hello, Casey. Let's play bad movie descriptions.
Casey, good luck.
Happy birthday, Riz.
Thank you so much.
The young gay prince of the monarchy overthrows his brother's oppressive regime by empowering an exiled and starved minority group.
Gay brother. Wait.
A young gay prince. Right.
The young gay prince of the monarchy overthrows his brother's oppressive regime by empowering an exiled and starved minority group. I'm hearing a little silence.
Man.
Do you have any idea? Casey, are you there?
Yeah, I was thinking it might be that movie.
Yes.
Could be that movie. Yeah.
It is definitely that movie.
Could possibly be that movie.
With the prince from the other country and he comes to America. Coming to America. I was thinking it might be that one.
Well,
but
hold up.
I don't know if I don't remember
don't
he
say
was.
that.
No, that's not my final answer.
That's right. You're working it out. You're working it out.
We're working
You
it
were
out.
just working it out.
That's not it. That's it.
That's not it.
No, because there's no gay brother.
Daddy, yeah, I didn't think. Yeah.
Is it like
And the prince is gay, right?
Right. Yeah. Who's
Is
gay?
that a red herring?
I don't know if I've seen this movie. I immediately go to like a Gladiator or something like that with the thumbs down guy. Wasn't he gay?
Well, to overthrow the monarchy.
Of his brother's oppressive regime by empowering an exiled and starved minority group.
Oh. Ooh.
He could be closeted.
Is it
Never
like
know.
300?
That was very homoerotic, that movie.
I had that movie. So
What's
much
that?
airbrushing.
Moon's back in. All right, so.
Whoa, what did I walk in on?
Bad movie
Oh,
description.
okay, let's give it, just in case Moon might figure it
Moon
out.
might be able to figure it out.
All right, give
Moon.
it to me.
You are wearing a studded thing, so this could help.
I feel like Moon should know
shirt.
this.
This is going to help me?
This could help.
All right. What else?
Remember, this is bad movie
I don't know this
descriptions.
one.
Yep.
The young gay prince of the monarchy overthrows his brother's oppressive regime by empowering an exiled and starved minority group.
Say that one more time.
The young gay prince of
Young
a
gay
monarchy
prince of a
overthrows his brother's oppressive regime by empowering an exiled and starved minority group.
Casey, any idea?
If Moon don't
No,
have
the only other thing I can think of is like Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
no.
And it's not
Casey.
Star Wars. I'm assuming everyone guessed that
No,
first.
everyone already gets Star Wars. When in doubt, it's Star Wars, baby.
Yeah. right.
Mark, you think you got it?
Man, I hope so. If not, I think Larry's got it.
No, dude, I am
You
out.
want to
on
hear it
this one.
again, or you want to just make a guess?
Just make a guess, Mark.
Gladiator.
Gladiator.
It's not Jurassic Park, right?
Third-
We never found out.
Third
what the
time where we got our
dinosaurs-
first stumper.
Nathan,
Hello.
you think you got it?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
All right.
Hello. Listen, dude. Young gay prince of the monarchy overthrows his brother's oppressive regime by empowering an exiled and starved minority group.
Starved.
Who's exiled and starved?
Exiled.
Who's a gay
So they're
prince?
hungry people,
Think outside the box, people.
and they've been forced out. And there's a gay king.
No.
Oh.
No, gay prince.
Gay
There's
prince.
there's a gay brother of a king.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Gay brother of a king?
Oh, and he throws
Who overthrows his brother's regime by taking advantage of an exiled and starved minority group.
All right, this is it.
Robin Hood.
I thought it was Robin Hood, too.
What do you want to guess, man? It's your call.
Nathan, you want to make a guess?
I ain't got nothing.
Oh, okay.
See you later.
What is it?
It is the Lion King.
Oh, the Lion King.
You think Scar
Lion
is
King.
gay?
I think Scar was a little gay, yeah.
What?
Well, let's just go back and watch some of his. He's
With whom?
hello, brother.
Because Jeremy
Why would
Irons.
I ever do that, brother? Like,
You think
what?
he's banging the
Very
hyenas?
very
what are we-
feminist.
That's pretty effeminate,
He
dude.
said a young gay prince.
Go back and watch the movie. Again, remember, these are bad movie descriptions.
Okay.
All right,
That
one
was
more.
a-
One more round.
That was a good. You guys can talk all the
You
trash
got
you
us
want.
good, you
I'm not
bastard.
talking trash.
The starved minority group are the hyenas.
Stephanie.
Hi.
All right, Stephanie, here we go. Final round of bad movie descriptions.
Stephanie, this is a dunk, baby. An old
I
man.
got it.
Oh, what?
She got it.
She got it.
Okay. An old man befriends a young boy and tricks him into doing all his chores.
Oh. What is the karate movie? Karate Kid?
There you go.
Show me
Karate Kid.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well done.
We could hear you typing in the background. I'm
She's
assuming
at
you're
work.
doing work. I'm
She's
assuming,
working.
Yeah,
I'm
I
assuming
do.
you're doing work and you would
It's
be
Terry
Googling.
She's
She's a secretary.
A
She's not a
stenographer.
secretary.
I don't know. I'm just throwing things out.
Okay.
Data-
Are you
I'm sorry,
a
she's a
secretary?
scientist.
Thank
Karate
you.
movies.
She's a
preparing-
scientist who types.
Do you have a little tight blouse on? and
She's
you're
preparing a
typing
How dare you.
corporation for
I
Y2K.
am actually working from home, but
Are you-
we won't
Great.
Are
tell
you
my
a
employer.
secretary? Can you just tell us what you do?
Vice President.
Listen to The Point all day. That's
Yeah.
one thing I do.
All right.
Tell us what
Stephanie,
you
what do
do.
you want?
Well, I know Jelly Roll's gone, so what's my option?
Lincoln Park, Stabbing Westward, or Matt Rife?
I take Matt Rife,
All
please.
right, Matt Rife, September 14th over at Enterprise. You are going. Stephanie, the not secretary. Thank you.
I'm just kidding. She
Wasn't-
probably is.
Wasn't typing any of the other times. I'm just kidding.
All right, let's take a break.
Yeah, I was having it.
All right, we'll come back. We'll get to some of your emails.
Rizzuto.
All right, welcome back to the program. Learn, when you and Tim go away, do you guys have somebody come over and watch the cats?
Yes, I do. Usually my best friend or his best friend or my mom. I've had people stay at my house often.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rafe, when you and Tina are away, you have somebody come over and watch the dog?
Yeah, we have a couple of gals that are college, live with their parents, so it's nice.
Right.
They come and stay. They get their own little party pad for the weekend, or get to feel like they're kind of
On their own.
out from under the thumb.
Yeah.
And they take care of our dogs. It's a good situation because, man, if you board them, it's
Yeah, it's expensive. And
It's
we
crazy.
actually do. We our two dogs go to their trainer, and who's great, Shannon. Trust her implicitly.
That's great.
Scott, when you go away, somebody come over and watch the dogs?
Yeah, we prefer that. I've done the boarding once before, but just didn't. I don't know. I don't really like it that much. So
Okay.
I prefer someone to come over.
All right. Well,
Plus,
what
you
if,
have the ammo at the house then.
what if you were away and somebody was over watching your pets and they filmed an OnlyFans in your
no.
house? Would you be okay with that?
No, I would not.
I'd be very disappointed in my mother-in-law.
I'd be so mad.
Would you be mad?
Yes. My house is great, but I don't want it to be the setting for your sex show. You know?
Rafe,
I don't want you to
would you
profit
care?
off of my decor.
man, it'd be so funny. It'd be hard for me to be mad about it. I mean, it would be kind of weird, probably.
My mind tells me I'm going to be furious,
yeah.
but my heart says, I don't know.
Whatever.
It's funny.
As long as you clean up. and it depends on where in the house you do it.
And what you do.
Yeah.
There's a big caveat on what you do.
Yeah, what you do. Well, a woman in Canada says her dog sitter filmed explicit videos for OnlyFans in her house without permission.
Were
Like
my
if you're-
dogs in the video?
No dogs.
Like if you're in my kitchen topless with like a little apron on making pancakes and this is like your niche on OnlyFans.
And it doesn't
that's
say
one
learn in
thing.
Tim's house.
Yeah, like, but somebody will go like, is that her, I don't know, art in the background or something? It depends. Yeah, it depends on what room and what you're doing and what's happening.
So this woman who owns a house, her name is Amanda, she said interior shots of her house ended up on OnlyFans after her dog sitter performed sexual acts in her bathroom and posted the videos. Amanda says she noticed her very distinct bathroom tiles on an advertisement for OnlyFans she saw on social media.
Yeah, like people would see my Scarface tub and be like, oh my gosh, that's Learn's house.
And well, she saw this advertisement on social media, and she's like, that looks, So she paid for a month's subscription to her dog sitter's OnlyFans account to access the video. And she's like, yep, there it is.
I don't know. I don't have any. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have a friend couple that they've recently kind of gone down this road of OnlyFanning it with their sexual fantasies.
Escapades?
Yeah. And they're the only ones in my community that have openly admitted to me that this is something new that they're adding to their relationship. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I have zero interest in getting an OnlyFans and looking or anything. It's just weird knowing that there might be people else that I know that have no idea that those are my friends. It's a weird, St. Louis is so small. Everybody knows everybody.
Well, she says it felt violating to know her pet sitter had filmed sexual content in the house. She's like, this person was paid to do a job in people's homes that we trust to be, we trust them to be here. We trust them to respect their home and trust them to respect the privacy too. And it just feels kind of, and she says, for lack of a better term, violating.
I don't totally believe their side of the story either. You don't get advertisements like that for OnlyFans.
Yeah, you do. I mean, if you go on Twitter,
you have to click on the person's link. OnlyFans is specifically set because I had to go when I had to go find the teacher. Like I had to type in her full OnlyFans. So you have to go to like your dog sitter's Insta or whatever, go to their link tree, click on their OnlyFans. There's a lot of steps. You don't just you rarely see like in just an OnlyFans
let's just say
thing.
Okay,
I'm saying like I think they sought the person out because they knew they had an OnlyFans, then found out.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
either way, this woman didn't know that an OnlyFans was being filmed in her house.
That's true.
That's the crux of the story.
Mm-hmm.
It is, except I think they were also checking out their dog sitter. But then they clutched pearls. Yeah, you should probably not do that. I want to just go ahead and say probably not.
Yeah.
Blanket statement. You should probably
Just do it at your own home or whatever, or a hotel, like a normal person.
Dude, I've been in
does.
some Airbnbs where I'm like,
porn.
1,000%.
Oh, yeah.
Porn has been shot here.
I'm pretty sure I watched it. Like I'll see like a sculpture in the background that I'm like, man, I think I don't know what video, but I'm pretty
Have
sure
a deja
I
vu.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
deja
a little
vu.
bit of deja vu, and I'm getting a little horny, and it's got to be.
That sculpture is really arousing.
Well,
for
the
some
homeowner
reason.
asked the pet sitter to take down the videos that were filmed there. The dog sitter obliged. And this happened up in Nova Scotia. Police would not say whether a crime was committed. The woman didn't report it to the police.
Yeah.
And legal experts are like, this is probably not a criminal matter, but it does raise concerns for privacy. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to cut him in on it. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
or just ask first. Like, oh man, your bathroom would be great for this idea I have. Would you mind, as I am babysitting little, Dexter, can I film in
Dexter the dog or
Dexter
not
the dog.
Dexter the kid?
Dexter the dog?
Okay.
Yeah, that toilet of yours is so amazing. Can I just?
I mean, the bidet alone is
Maybe
going
it
to
was
get
a
me
big
at least
tub.
$12.
Oh,
Maybe she has a big tub. I
Exactly.
don't know. I didn't see the video.
My Scarface tub with the columns and the, floor to ceiling mirror that came with this house is it is a porno set in there. It looks like.
So maybe you could, put it up on some like location website.
Right.
You
Like
know, where people where
renterroom.net.
people want to do movies, they could pay you a fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want
A
that
day
in
rate.
my house. I just no, thank you. But I would understand the temptation. I'd be very appalled if my best friend or my mom.
If it was enough money, let's say like $3,000 a day to use your bathroom to film porn, would you be okay with it?
Oh man, I could get my new bathroom with that kind
You
of.
get a new bathroom and just a couple shoots.
Shoots.
Get that hump money.
Get that hump money. I mean, no. Of course.
You're missing out on a big opportunity.
I'm not doing my GoTubMe fund through the OnlyFans renter room.
They're
with
pornography.
Yeah.
You're going to take that tub out anyway. Let them hump in the old tub, get it out of there,
But they
and
gotta
get a
walk
brand new
through my
tub.
house. The cats will be all over
there's
mess.
gonna be a film crew, lighting.
Yeah, I don't. The
All right.
smelling. I want none of it. I want none of it.
There's
All
not
right.
enough.
I will work overtime.
There's not enough Sandy wipes on to wipe this place down.
Yeah, that's the thing. I gotta clean it. Oh God.
They'll clean it.
Will they clean it enough though?
No.
Not to my standards.
It's dirty.
But you're not using it.
I am using it.
She is using it.
I'm back
Well,
in your
she
bathroom.
shouldn't be.
All the action
That's
doesn't
true.
take place in the tub.
Oh, it's just.
It's all over the bathroom.
Ah, jeez.
Sink.
It's everywhere.
Tim's beautiful shelves.
It's
he built me.
everywhere. It's
STD
everywhere.
That's what I was imagining on the OnlyFans. It was just like your pictures are in the background.
Right.
I'm here in totally my house.
Yeah.
And then it's just like
Me
your
and the
wedding
family.
pictures in the background.
Exactly.
You're listening to The Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point. Happy birthday, Riz.
All right, kids. Thank you. Let's get to some emails. RizShow at 1057thepoint.com. Sponsored by
Kloss Furniture. Lowest prices guaranteed. We have something for everybody.
Let's pull this one from entertainment news. Hey, dudes and dudette.
What's that?
Oh.
Hey.
How's listening to the show from Wednesday, 11/20 on the topic of movies that make men cry?
Oh, yeah. That was a big topic yesterday. Big on the socials for the show.
Yeah. That's fun to read.
A lot of men weighing in.
A lot of dudes weighing in with their tears. I wanted to know what you thought of Rogue One. This makes me tear up every time, and it's a perfect emotional ending for all those amazing characters.
That was, at the end when everybody dies.
Rogue One, is that the last Princess Leia movie?
It's the interim.
Yes, that was Princess Leia.
Like they CGI'd her?
Okay, they CGI'd her.
Oh,
I saw that in the theater, and she had just passed away maybe 2 weeks prior to that coming out.
Yeah, that was sad.
Oh, I thought they did that in one of the new Star Wars.
No, and that got me. That got
Really?
me. That
Are you
good call.
sure? I thought Rogue One was in between.
Yeah, let's see. So
They did Leia. She died during the new trilogy.
they did a recreation of Princess Leia in Rogue One. And there was criticism for that.
They did. And so Rogue One came out when?
Rogue One came out in 2016.
And Carrie Fisher died in
Carrie Fisher.
2016.
Did she? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have you give me the answer and validate me.
Yes, she did.
And when did Rogue One come out?
So Rogue One came
it was
out
over the Christmas break.
It was December 10th, 2016.
And Carrie Fisher died?
December 27th.
Holy smokes.
So hang on.
boy.
No.
Why did they CGI her before she
So
passed?
they released. So she was in it.
Yeah.
But it was the last one. I don't know. That I'm looking at their Wikipedia. They say they recreated Princess Leia.
As younger.
Yeah.
So Carrie Fisher died 2 weeks later, after Rogue One came out. So she.
I think I saw it right after she died. So that's why it got me.
Gotcha.
So is this a success? It cost $280 million to make it, and they only made $1.59 billion.
That
I
movie
hope they
great.
did okay.
I think that was of all the newer Star Wars.
Yeah.
She was in Star Wars: The Last Jedi in 2017, and also Rise of Skywalker in 2019. They like used CGI to get her in those movies. I didn't realize she had passed away during the Rogue One.
Yeah. They criticism. Why criticism? Because they made her younger.
So hold up. I'm sorry. We're getting things confused. The last time we get to see Carrie Fisher was Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which came out in 2017.
Right, but they cobbled together footage.
Yes, they did for that. We're confusing the two. So Rogue One, she was really in it. Okay. They recreated the Princess Leia character, but she was in it alive. She died 2 weeks after its release.
Right.
2017 is the one you're thinking of with Star Wars The Last Jedi, where she'd been dead for a year. And they
No, but
put her
I saw
in.
Rogue One right after she died.
And that, yeah, absolutely.
Personally.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I didn't cry.
I did cry. I cried when I saw it as well. And I'm not the biggest Star Wars fanatic, but I love Carrie Fisher.
I think I saw it way later.
Yeah.
I didn't rush out to see Rogue One because I felt like it was just a story trying to cover up a flaw in the movies of why the Death Star was so easy to blow up.
I like the guy saying I'm wrong. No, we just went over the timeline. I'm correct.
You were upset because you saw it after she passed.
I saw it after she passed. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, nerds. Thanks. Next.
So a couple people cried, but not everybody.
My timeline is way off. No, it's not. Stop it. Next.
Tell them. Kill them.
No.
All right. Hi, county people and City King Rafe Dean Williams. I feel like and this is in regards to Blue City Deli moving out to the county. I believe Moon said he wished one would be in St. Charles. I feel like I usually agree with Moon on these things, but Rafe, King of the City, STL, you get it. Can the city have anything? As a long-time city resident, county people in my life complain about the city.
Plenty of stuff down there.
When y'all want to steal our hidden gems instead of coming down to patronize them. I remember St. Louis Bread Co. before it was bastardized by the mass expansion into Panera Hospital food. Blue City Deli has the greatest sandwiches in the world. IMO, it would be less special if they tried to expand. It's a one-for-one for a reason. It would lose the magic and vibe of the neighborhood if it opened in a strip mall in St. Charles. Don't mess with perfection.
I agree. Some
king,
places
Laura.
should not expand that way.
Yeah, I think you
lose quality. It's a copy of a copy.
Agreed. I think you agreed that day.
Yeah, I did.
I think there are certain things that their location, like Crown Candy's another perfect example. It's not in the best neighborhood, but I think if they moved it,
it wouldn't have the same magic.
It loses its charm.
Well, and stop with the smug city attitude. You guys have plenty of stuff down there, okay?
It's never as good
You have
when
plenty
it
of nice
expands.
restaurants.
She wasn't being smug about living in the city. She was saying, county wants to complain about the city all the time, about the crime and about this and about that. And then they still want to get in on all the taxes.
It's the same as everything's moving out to the county.
Yeah, you want to go to the Cardinals game, but but people in the county want to secede and pay taxes. Don't pay taxes on the city that they come and patronize.
I think you're
all
looking
these
too
great
much
things.
into it, Rafe. I think it's people who live in the county complain things are in the city, and people who are in the city complain things are out in the county.
Laura, I understand your pain.
I don't.
Look at what I'm dealing with here.
I like going to the city and patronizing those places because it's a whole experience.
Yeah.
Living in the county, I mean, I've slowly been moving west. I loved living in Maplewood. I would move there again in a heartbeat. But, it's just not the same. If you put the Crow's Nest out in Chesterfield, it's not going to be as punk rock and metal as it is in Maplewood.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's certain places that have charm only when they're in certain locations.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's like the Hill.
But I do think there's also some, to defend Laura, I think there's stuff in the county that we got, if you want to go to Annie Guns, you got to drive way the hell out there. If you want to go to
The factory. It's good.
And maybe any guns wouldn't work in the city.
It may not. It may not. Same thing with, help me out, the barbecue joint that was out there.
Heavy Smoke.
Heavy Smoke.
Yeah.
It's great.
That would work anywhere, though.
I think it would work anywhere, but it's not anywhere. It's in the county. So it's like when I want it, I drive out and I get it.
All right, next.
All right. Here we go. Good morning, fellows, and learn. Seems like every 6 months you guys get into the conversation about service dogs. I wanted to email because I always forget to clear it up. Per the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, only 2 animals are recognized as service animals, dogs, and if you can believe it, miniature horses. Tight. Many horses provide excellent stability for people with lower body injuries. Riz, voice, look it up. Service dogs do not require markings, vests, leashes, identifications, nor do they require a registered license through any national entity. Lastly, they do not need to be professionally trained. They can be self-trained to perform the task required as the state above. No need for certification or said training. Emotional support animals are literally anything else. Peacocks, gerbils, elephants, and they are not protected by ADA laws. Hope this clears up the confusion. Hawaiian Ryan.
All right, service animals.
My dogs are service animals.
Horses and
Dogs. Miniature horses.
So he's basically saying emotional support animals are hogwash.
Yeah, they're not protected by ADA. 'Cause we were talking about a dog going into a grocery store and being asked to...
Now, in the cart.
In the cart, and a big dog. Big old dog in a cart.
In the cart.
I wonder why mini horses. I mean, I get this people not being able to stand. That's just an interesting.
Therapy animals, mini horses are used a lot.
Yeah.
They're so
easy to
cute.
train and super fun.
They're so fun.
It's like the mini cows. They should be on that too.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
One more short one, Rafe.
Okay. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Word.
On Friday's show, Learn mentioned that you don't hear beaver referring to anatomy as often these days.
It's kind of old school.
Thought I'd introduce you to my lesbian cornhole team, the Bad News Beavers.
I love it.
Hope you all have a fantastic week. Holly C. from Boston.
Bad News Beavers, my people.
Do they have Chico's bail bonds on the back, too? Because that'd be funny.
A cornhole team?
Cornhole team called the Bad News Beavers. Hey.
Go get
I'll
them,
sponsor
Beavers.
you.
Go get them, Beavers.
Go Beavers.
All right, we'll take one final break. We'll come back. We're going to wrap her up. That is it for us. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Do not forget to check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, you're listening for Guns N' Roses all day long until midnight. If you hear a Guns song play, make sure you open up that Point Mobile app.
Pew, pew.
Tap on Rafe's face, and you have a chance to win $1,000 and a chance to co-host the show with us. Moon, today's podcast title is...
Was the Last Supper a potluck?
Good question. And if you listen to the podcast, we may have the answer for you.
Yeah, we got to the bottom of it.
All right, Moon, what else?
December 7th, Punk Rock Christmas. Thank you again for letting Misfit Machine jam a song today.
Enter your ear holes.
It was super fun. Don't forget the Punk Rock Christmas Volume 1 EP is now out. Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music, except for Street Side Records, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen away. Enjoy the videos. And follow us on our YouTube channel, the Misfit Machine.
Yeah, if you missed him performing, that'll be in the podcast as well.
Yep.
Learn.
I am hosting a listener appreciation Friendsmas at the Missouri Botanical Garden on December 2nd from 5 to 7 p.m. We're going to be hanging out. I'm going to have both my Keishi van and the Point van there. And it's just like a Friendsmas. We're going to have hot cocoa. We're going to walk around. We're going to see 2 million lights. It's going to be romantic and fun. I would love to have you there.
Like the dream one.
So please get your tickets. You do have to buy a ticket to get in. MissouriBotanicalGarden.org. Thanks.
All right, Rafe Williams.
Follow me at I am Rafe Williams on the socials, and November 25th, I'll be plugging it hard. I might do a live premiere, but next Monday, my Don't Tell Comedy set comes out. My special on Don't Tell Comedy's YouTube. I'm trying to get everybody to get in there and watch it. Day of, help me get the algorithm tricked into maybe showing it to more people because I'm really proud of it. So check that out. Mark your calendars and subscribe to the Don't Tell Comedy YouTube channel, and let's make it hot.
All right. Thank you, Rafe. King Scott.
Yeah, December 4, 5, 7, and 8. I'll be performing with the St. Louis Family Church, their big music Christmas production over there. And you can get all the info at slfc.org. And November 30th, come out to Ted's Motorcycle World. They're going to be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. having the Impact Life Blood Drive event. And I'll be out there that afternoon. So come out, donate some blood. It's really awesome.
All right. Thank you, Scott. We leave you with a selection from our Teamers Remember the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. New location, 7575 Lindbergh Boulevard. I'll be out there tomorrow from 7 to 9. I'll be out there with Louie, and you have a chance to win your way into Riz Show night at the Blues game. Today we celebrate Kelly Nevels from Gray Summit. And Kelly wants to hear anything from Nine Inch Nails. I could not find that song, so I'm just going to play this
It's
one.
a ballad.
Can't find it. We don't have it.
But it was a ballad.
Hopefully this will do. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Energy up.
The Rizzuto Show.